What's good? Making sure we operating properly on all platforms. What's good? What's good? Let's check everything out. What's going on here, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Game 6 of the NBA Finals live reaction and watch party. Make sure everything's running smoothly. Okay, hold up. What is going on here? Let's fix this so I can see the game. I don't know what's going on there. What's good though? What's good, everybody? Game 6 of the NBA Finals. We're doing a live reaction and watch party. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, that should be showing there too. Okay. We got game 6 of the NBA Finals about to start at 8:30. Tip-off is at 8:30. Right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder lead 3-2. The Oklahoma City Thunder are one game away from becoming NBA Finals champions and becoming your 2024-2025 NBA champions. Holy, it's been a long ride, man. It has been a long ride. Last game, OKC took game 5 in Oklahoma. There was a point in that game where it looked like the Indiana Pacers might be able to come back. Tyrese Halliburton had a pretty awful game. He got injured in the first quarter of the game, and halfway through he left with the hamstring injury. He went to the locker room. He came back out and he had ice around his right leg. Tyrese Halliburton would eventually come back in the game, but he was not the same. He was not the regular Tyrese Halliburton that we're used to seeing. Usually Tyrese Halliburton comes alive in the fourth quarter. That did not happen in that game at all. In fact, Tyrese Halliburton did not have a single field goal in that entire game. Tyrese Halliburton finished with 4 points, and all of those 4 points came from the free throw line. He was 4 for 4 from free throws, and that is where he got all of his points on the night. It was a pretty rough night for Tyrese Halliburton overall. Let's take a look at what's going on. So the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Indiana Pacers 120-109 last game. And I got to say, last game, there was a couple of things that the Indiana Pacers did wrong. Even though at some points they were still able to stay in that game, one of the main things that really killed the Indiana Pacers was turnovers. Indiana Pacers had 23 turnovers in the game. And even though they run the boards, they had 50 rebounds to Oklahoma City's 45. In the end, it didn't matter. Jalen Williams went absolutely berserk last game for OKC. Jalen Williams had 40 points. You had SGA, who contributed another 34 points, I believe. Let's double check this quickly. Sorry, SGA finished with 31 points, excuse me. So whenever you have a game where you have 71 points coming from your two main stars, man, it's going to be hard to beat that. Indiana still found a way to stay in there. Like, you had a lot of contribution off the bench. TJ McConnell was a huge spark off of the bench for the Indiana Pacers. He scored 18 off the bench. But I think the critical mistake that Indiana made is when Tyrese Halliburton finally came back in that game from his hamstring injury. I believe that they should have kept TJ McConnell in that game. Instead, they swapped him out for Tyrese Halliburton. And with Tyrese Halliburton having that injury, that right leg injury, and being out of sync, he wasn't able to hit the regular shots he hits, the floaters, that right side mid-range shot that he usually hits. And him being out of funk, only being able to get his points from the free throw line, only finishing with 4 points in one of the most important NBA games you'll ever have in your life. even though you are injured, man, like through injury, through whatever, man, stars got to be stars. So I think that's a tough game for Tyrese Halliburton. I think he will look back at that game and really wish that he could have either sat it out or played a lot better than he did play, because only finishing with 4 points in such an important game is not good. Game 6 is in Indiana. Now, my initial assessment of this series, I said before the series started, I said Oklahoma City in 6, but I actually believe it'll be Oklahoma City in 7. So I think that the Indiana Pacers will be able to win this game. I think coming off the last game, they'll be able to adjust. I think Tyrese Halliburton will have a much better game. And I think overall Indiana will play, I think it'll still be a close game, maybe still a 1 or 2 possession game. But I think Indiana being at home and having the crowd behind them, I think it'll be enough for them to outlast this and to be able to force a game 7. But who knows, anything could happen. This series, you know, every single game in this series except for game 2 has been a seesaw. It's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it really just depends on the momentum, each team's mental. And even though I think this is going to go to a game 7, I think that it's very possible that Oklahoma City is able to close this series out tonight. So we will see. We will see. Anybody who just started watching, man, let me know who you think is going to win game 6 of the NBA Finals. Do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder closes this series out tonight and wins the NBA championship? Or do you think the Indiana Pacers can extend this series and force a game 7? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Do you think OKC extends this series? Sorry, do you think Indiana Pacers extend this series? Or do you think Oklahoma City Thunder closes it out tonight, man? Live watch party, man. We're going to be, tip-off is going to start at 8:30. Going to go ahead and get into that, man. Let me fix some of these technical difficulties. I'll be right back. What is going on here, man? Be right back, gang. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I have a little bit of technical difficulties at first, but it's all good. We're running smoothly on all channels, all platforms. What's good to anybody who started watching, man? Let me know who you got winning Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Do the Indiana Pacers force a Game 7? Or does the Oklahoma City Thunder close it out in 6? You let me know. Put it in the chat. Put OKC or Pacers in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Gonna get everything going here. Shout out to I Love Kaylee. Shout out to Star Emoji. Shout out to Cindy Grubb. Let me know who you got winning Game 6 of the NBA Finals. You got OKC, you got the Pacers. Making sure everything's going good. This NBA Finals Game 6 live watch party. Just making sure everything is running here smoothly. Cindy Grubb says OKC. Okay, OKC get it done in 6. Okay. I originally had OKC in 6. Before the series started, after the series started, I said OKC in 7. I think Indiana might be desperate enough to be able to force that Game 7, but we will see. I think OKC is still strong enough to be able to close this out tonight, if possible. I think it will really depend on how Tyrese Haliburton plays. Tyrese Haliburton, as you all know, is injured. He has the right hamstring strain. It was actually questionable of whether he'd be able to play in this game tonight, period. Before the game started, there was rumors that he might not even start this game. He might not even play at all. But he has decided to be, Tyrese Haliburton has decided to play through his injury. But he has also told his coach that if he does not play well, bench me. That is what he has said to his coach. If I do not play well today, if this injury is affecting me too much, coach, bench me. So there is a possibility that Benedict Mathurin might end up playing more minutes, or TJ McConnell might end up playing more minutes over Tyrese Haliburton if that injury is still nagging him. Again, in Game 5, he suffered a right hamstring injury, and he left the game in the first quarter. Shout out to Oxtism. I like the profile picture you got there, LeBron. But yes, in Game 5, he suffered a right hamstring injury, and he left halfway through the first quarter, and he did not return until later in the game. And when Tyrese Haliburton did return, you could tell that injury was affecting him significantly. Tyrese Haliburton finished Game 5 with only 4 points. He did not score a single field goal the entire game. All of his points came from the free throw line. He was 4 for 4 from free throws. So Tyrese Haliburton, and what was a must-win game for the Indiana Pacers, was absolutely abysmal. But most of that is most likely attributed to that right leg injury. So we'll see how Tyrese Haliburton plays. It could go either way for him, man. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Rory Gorman. Shout out to anybody who just started watching on whatever platform you're on, man. Let me know who you got winning Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Do the Oklahoma City Thunder close it out tonight in 6 games? Or do you see the Indiana Pacers forcing a Game 7? I want to know what you guys think. Let me take a look at what's going on here. Okay. Who wins Game 6? Who wins Game 6? So just a quick update. It was confirmed before the game by Shams Charania, if y'all know who that is. One of the biggest reporters in the NBA, that Tyrese Haliburton will be starting Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Shout out to anybody who just started watching whatever platform you're on, man. Like, subscribe, give me a follow for the algorithm. It helps a lot. We're on the road to 500 subs. So any like, any view, anything, any comment helps a lot. Justin says, do you show the game? Unfortunately, I cannot show the game. I will get banned with the quickness. All we can do is live reactions. If they see my account showing the game, and I'm out of here. I was waiting for Indy All Series, but retirees possibly to get hurt. You just want it to end today. Even more today. I'd rather okay. Damn, Untaim. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming through to watch the stream, man. Yeah, man, it's really tough. Honestly, this is the one series where I was like, I'm just loving the basketball from the series, man. Like, regardless of who wins, like, it's just been an entertaining finals to watch. And it is unfortunate that Tyrese Halliburton got injured, man. Like, anytime you got a star player who gets injured in that manner, where they can't play to their potential, that always sucks, man. So I can see a lot of Indiana Pacers fans are probably just wanting to be put out of their misery, wanting the series to be over. But at the same time, that's not part of the Pacers' DNA, man. The Pacers are fighters. So I'd imagine that the Pacers are going to take that warrior spirit into this game. And, you know, even if they do lose this series, I don't think they're going to go down without a fight. So I think that's the mentality that the Indiana Pacers are going to take into this game. I mean, they are back in Indiana as well, too. So they have the crowd that's going to be able to assist them. So that'll also be something that's able to help the Indiana Pacers players as well, too. I just don't want Tyrese to tear his... Ooh, don't even say that, man. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Even just hearing that is... And that's the thing, too. Whenever you have that muscle soreness going into the game, you know, you always risk the injury. Like if there's tightness in muscles or soreness, you always risk the potential of another injury. I hope that's not the case as well. I think something similar happened with, I believe, Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum was having... Shout out to Jude from the DXB, man. I appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate the follow. Shout out to you. Yeah, but anytime you have muscle soreness, man, you always do risk the potential of getting injured or making that injury worse. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But like I said, Tyrese Halliburton said, listen, coach, if I'm playing terribly, if I'm playing like ass, bench me. So that's also something worth keeping in mind. That Tyrese Halliburton has told his coach just to bench. Yeah, KD 2019. I remember that succinctly, man. We represent the Raptors over here, so we remember that succinctly, man. I remember he was having tightness in his calves, I believe, before he got injured. So it's crazy, man, because these NBA teams have some of the best doctors, you know, in professional sports, period, you have some of the best doctors. But at the same time, if you're a player, you got to be able to trust your own body and you know, be able to be honest with what's going on with your body at the same time, too. I mean, everybody, you know, we all want to play, right? If you're there, you want to be out there for your team, but you also don't want to risk yourself potentially hurting yourself even more and being away for longer, right? So it's really just dependent on that player, man. Let's just do the checks to make sure we're all good. Anybody who just started watching me, let me know who you got. OKC. Does OKC close it out in 6, or do you got the Indiana Pacers forcing a game 7? Let me know what you think. Let me open this back up and see if it was working. It's weird as hell, man. What's good? What's good? What's good? Make sure we get into some of the important stuff before the game starts. Tip-off is about to start too. Also, another reminder, make sure to... Jude from the DXB says, I hope there's a game 7. Me too, man. I originally said OKC in 7. I'm going to still stick by that. I think that the Indiana Pacers, you know, they're next up against the wall. You have an injured Tyrese Halliburton, and they're at home right now. So I think that they'll be able to get it together and be able to force that game 7. I'm gonna close this off right here. Right now, they're just introducing the players. Damn, I had some technical difficulties earlier. I was trying to run into the keys to the game. Let me do keys to the game. They need to cut down the season from 70 games to 82. Too crazy with today's up and down style of play. You know, that's something that's been said a lot. That's something that people have brought up a lot about shortening the NBA season because of injuries and stuff like that. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton actually looks like he still had that ice on his leg. Looks like he's being introduced last. And I don't know. I really think, I mean, the NBA has all the data, right? They have all the player data and stuff like that. Maybe it's worth reducing the 82 game season down. Who knows? I do think that if they reduce, well, there's a couple of things to do. Like, obviously, money is the main thing, right? The NBA sells the 82 game season as a package. If you reduce the amount of games per season, that means that in general, all NBA players are getting paid less, right? Because the NBA player's contract is actually just based off the regular season, right? So it's one of those things where, do the NBA players want to take less money? Do they want to play less games? You know what I mean? Because all of the contracts are based off of what they get from the TV deals for an 82 game season. So if they did shorten the season, they're also shortening the amount of money that they're getting, right? Because NBA players, their contracts aren't based for the playoffs. Like NBA players only get paid a set amount for the playoffs. I believe it's like per round, it's like a 50,000 per round or something along those lines. But the NBA players' contracts are literally just for the regular season. So if you have a max contract, you're essentially playing for peanuts in the playoffs on a per game basis. If you're like a bench player or someone who's, you know, maybe like a sixth man or seventh man, you finally get a chance to play, then it's good for you because you make a lot more money each round you go to. But for the max players, I'm not sure if they're gonna want to take that, man. But you know, if we look at Europe, we have the the EuroLeague, Eurobasket, and they have a really, really short season. And because of that short season, every game matters so much more. And in that season, it's a lot more intense, especially in the playoffs. So I don't know, man. Like, it's definitely something that's been floated out there. The 82 game it's been a while, around for a long time ago, right? So how long has the NBA had an 82 game season? So that was established back in 1967, 1968. So since 1968, we've had an 82 game season, right? So it is worth noting that, yeah, the style of play has changed. But a lot of these players, I'm not sure if they want to take a pay cut, man. I'm sure the NBA players, the owners, don't necessarily want to take a pay cut as well, too, right? Because if you're an NBA owner, you got 82 games in a season. Only half of those games are home games. So I'm sure those owners want to make as much as possible. Okay, tip-off's about to start. Let's get it. We'll see if the Oklahoma City Thunder can close it out, if the Indiana Pacers can force a game 7. Shout out to anybody who started watching, man. Shout out to Star Lillian. To anybody watching, man, give your boy a like, subscribe, follow. It helps a lot in the algorithm. We're on the road to 500 subs. Anything helps me grow. All right, game has started. OKC makes the first basket. Let's open this up. Make sure we got all the stats ready for you guys. What are they calling? Looks like they call a foul on Isaiah Hartenstein. So the Pacers will get one free throw. Tyrese Halliburton is taking it. That shit rattles in. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, whatever platform you're on, man. This is NBA Finals Game 6 live reaction. Let me know who you got winning Game 6. Put it in the chat. Oh, Miles Turner with the ball. Pulls up, misses. Chet Holmgren with the rebound. We got SGA bringing the ball up. Oh, SGA turnover. Halliburton for 3. In and out. Too hard. Game still 2-1. I don't know. I have a feeling this might be a low scoring game. I don't know why. Jalen Green has the ball, pulls up for 3. Miss. Halliburton with the rebound. Pascal Siakam has it. He's being guarded by Jalen Williams. And so far, no one can really score right now. There's been a couple possessions back and forth, but both teams have not been able to score. Shout out to NBA Gang. Shout out to Claudia. Shout out to Minds PRZ. Shout out to Area Mignon. Shout out to User 5788. Shout out to D-Line. Shout out to BB Key. Appreciate anybody who's watching, man. Like and subscribe, and let me know who you got winning Game 6 of the NBA Finals, man. Like, subscribe, follow, helps me out a lot in the algorithm. We're on the road to 500 subs. Let's get it. Tyrese Halliburton got the rock right now. Pulls up with the floater. Misses. OKC ball. Tyrese Halliburton has missed both of his shots. He attempted a 3, and then he attempted that signature floater, this time from the left side. So far, he has missed every shot he has taken. We will see if that right hamstring continues to affect him this game. Right now, we got Chet Holmgren with the ball. Pascal Siakam almost pokes it out. Chet Holmgren with a nice spin to the basket. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Thunder lead 4-1. Shout out to William Jose. Shout out to Sylvester Comey. Shout out to Marcus. Give a like, subscribe for the algorithm. It helps a lot. NBA Finals Game 6 live watch party, man. Let me know who you guys got winning Game 6. Can the Pacers force Game 7, or does OKC close it out tonight? Right now, Miles Turner is taking free throws. Shout out to Sylvester Comey, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the follow, gang. Shout out to Elmo. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to GL3Z. Shout out to I'm Your Dad with I'm Your Dad. That's a funny name, gang. Shout out to Blenda Garcia. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Kylian. No Mbappe. Let me know who you guys got winning this game in the chat, man. You guys got the Pacers forcing Game 7, or does OKC close that out tonight? Jalen Williams has the ball. He drives to the right. Gets it. Jalen Williams was a monster. Last game, he had 40 points. Let's see if he does the same tonight. Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton has missed his first 3 shots. He just drove to the lane with the high arching layup. Misses that shot. Jalen Williams currently has the ball for OKC. Gets knocked out of bounds by Aaron Neesmith. But OKC will get that ball back. Shout out to Fab. Shout out to Perils. Shout out to Peepo, Tarek St. Patrick, Alberto Mendoza, Jaden, J-Trick, Lando, Melvin. Let me know who you guys got winning Game 6 in the chat, man. OKC or Pacers? Pacers force Game 7, or does OKC close it out tonight? Jalen Williams with the drive to the basket. Absolutely beautiful. Pacers are taking a timeout already. Thunder lead 8-2. So far, from my estimation, I think Tyrese Halliburton might get taken out of the game. Before the game even started, Tyrese Halliburton had a right hamstring injury that he suffered in Game 5 of last game. He suffered it in the first quarter, and he was officially diagnosed with that injury after Game 5 at the end of it. This game, before the game started, he said, "I'm going to start this game, but coach, if I'm not playing well, bench me." He told his coach that if I'm not playing well, bench me. And so far, Tyrese Halliburton has missed his first 6 shots of the game. Chris Asen, I cannot do that. I cannot show the game. I will get banned. You cannot show any live NBA games on any platform without getting your ass banned. I will get shadow banned. Don't get me out of here. Appreciate anybody who just started watching me. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow for the algorithm. Helps a lot. Like the stream, follow. We stream every single game of the NBA Finals. We've been streaming the all of the playoffs. We will be streaming NBA games next season as well, and we'll also be covering a lot of news in the off season. We got a lot of news coming out. A lot of news coming out. Go back to the stream here. Can you hear me now? Oh, my bad. My bad, Sylvester Comey. I switched the scene on OBS because I have a different stream for people on the different platforms to see. So it switched it on there, but doesn't switch it on TikTok. That's probably where the audio got messed up. But I appreciate you letting me know, man. I appreciate that. I will not be switching it for the rest of the stream since I know it's not working right now. That's all good. Right now we're on commercial break. Let's take a look at what's going on right now with the game cast. Currently, right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder lead 8-2. We have just a little bit under 9 minutes left. So far, Tyrese Halliburton has missed every single shot that he's taken. He's attempted around 3 shots so far, 3 field goals. I got you to 1K like. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you, Sylvester, man. You got me to 1K like. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Rasta Bascom. Is that a Jamaican flag I see there, gang? You don't look Jamaican though. Let me look a little closer. Shout out to Borjog, Sir A, Hector. But you could be Jamaican, man. Let me put some in the chat. Let me know if you're real Jamaican. Let me know if you're a real Yardie. Lover boy. Shout out to Pfizer. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Sylvester Comey for sure. Brian X7, ZZ Drooped. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Appreciate all the likes, gang. NBA Finals Game 6, man. Who closes it out tonight, man? Does OKC close it out? Or do the Pacers force a Game 7? Right now, at least so far in the game, it looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder are about to close this bitch out. Right now, the Pacers got the ball. St. Lucia, Miss Jamaica. Shout out to St. Lucia, man. I got a homie from St. Lucia too, man. Shout out to St. Lucia, man. Shout out to all the islands, man. We Jamaican over here, gang. Appreciate that, man. But I haven't been to Jamaica in a minute, man. I got to go back. I got to go back to Jamaica, man. Too beautiful enough for me not to go back. But man, I've been worldwide, man. We be traveling. Man, just went to, what is it? Last place I went to was Japan, man. So we trying to go everywhere. Sylvester says OKC in 6. Let's go. OKC in 6, man. I know I talked about this on previous streams, man, but if OKC wins this game, there's probably an 80% chance that SGA becomes NBA Finals MVP. And if he does, man, he's completing something historical, man. They'll be capping off a historical season. Shout out to Rasta Boscom for sending that rose, man. I appreciate that, man. That's love. I appreciate that, man. That's all love. Sylvester coming to be right back, man. Appreciate that too. Shout out to Totski. Shout out to God's Plan, Garrett Veras, Jason, William Jose. Let me know who you guys got in the winning game 6. You got OKC, you got Indiana. Roll. Pascal Siakam and 1. He'll go to the line. Looks like Indiana's finally getting some of that momentum back. Kate Love Jink, shout out to you. Shout out to Tutski. See what's going on, man. Gotta check everywhere else, make sure everything's good. Pascal Siakam, if the Indiana Pacers somehow miraculously come back and win the series, Pascal Siakam got to be NBA Finals MVP for the Pacers, man. Just got to be. I know Halliburton has all the flashy game winners and stuff like that, but if you're looking at the more consistent, player throughout the playoffs for the Pacers, man, it's been Pascal Siakam. SGA misses the layup. Yeah, man, anybody who's watching, man, share the stream. It helps me out a lot. You know what I mean? Small account, we trying to grow. We're going to be covering a lot of news in the NBA offseason as well, too. There's so much going on. We got the KD trade. The New York Knicks are looking for a new coach. Shout out to Rasta Bascoon, man, for sending another heart, man. Appreciate that. The New York Knicks are looking for a new coach. They're going to be interviewing the former Sacramento Kings coach, Mike Brown. They're also going to be interviewing the former Grizzlies coach, Taylor Jenkins. We have the Houston Rockets coach who just got Ume Udoka, who's a former Boston Celtics coach. Remember her, the whole Boston fiasco? Well, he's in Houston now, and he just got the largest contract ever for a coach. So that's huge news. And the funny part about that is that the New York Knicks were trying to interview him, but the Houston Rockets said, hell nah, you are not interviewing our coach. And then a day later, they gave him the largest contract extension for a coach in NBA history. Shout out to Icebrook for sharing the live, man. I appreciate that. Anybody coming through, man? This is Game 6 of the NBA Finals. We're doing a live stream. We've been live streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. We will do a Game 7 if possible as well too. Right now, the Pacers actually just took the lead, so the Pacers have gained back their momentum. If I'm OKC right now, I probably want to call a timeout soon if this continues. Right, that's another thing too, Rasta Bascom. The Lakers, that's also part of the news as well. Thank you for reminding me. The Lakers have a new owner as well. The Lakers have sold their team to Mike Walton, I believe it was. He is the owner of the LA Dodgers. And they have sold their team for a whopping $10 billion. Yes, the Lakers sold Jeannie Buss. The Buss family sold the Lakers for $10 billion, which is absolutely insane. Keep in mind that they bought it in the 60s for $67 million. And then in 2025, they sell their franchise for $10 billion. And that marked the largest ever sale for a professional sports franchise. The largest sale before that was the Boston Celtics for around $6 billion. And, you know, the Lakers are always about one-upping the Celtics, and they just did it with that, man. To sell your franchise for $10 billion, it's going to be a while before there's a franchise that tops that. So that's absolutely huge news. Absolutely huge news. There's also rumors about where John Morant may potentially go. It looks like John Morant might be traded as well. It looks like the Grizzlies are looking to clean house, start afresh. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Giannis may be potentially traded. There's a lot of conflicting reports about whether Giannis will want to stay, whether he'll want to go. If y'all haven't noticed too, Giannis just opened up a TikTok account. So that's interesting too. Giannis was never on TikTok before. Now he's on TikTok. I don't know if he's starting to start that media career. Maybe he's trying to go somewhere that has a bigger media market. Wink, wink, New York. Who knows? But there's a lot of potential teams. Woo! Obi topping with the 3. The Pacers started off super slow, but it looks like now they're gaining momentum, gaining speed. Oh, Harkenstein, floater, left-handed floater. Left-handed floater, man. Shout out to Rasta Bosco, man. You've been holding it down this whole stream, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, probably starting next week or the week after, we're gonna be doing a weekly, probably live stream multiple times a week, just covering all the latest news and updates from all the different trades around the NBA. There's going to be a lot of different stuff going on this offseason. There's also rumors that Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White on the Boston Celtics may also be traded as well. If you guys didn't know, the Boston Celtics has new ownership. After they won the NBA Finals last year, they actually got sold to a new owner. And the Boston Celtics have been paying that luxury tax. And for those who don't know, when the NBA has a salary cap, so whenever you pay players over that salary cap, you're actually taxed at a certain amount, and it's called a luxury tax. And the Boston Celtics have been paying a huge luxury tax for the last couple of years to try to keep that team together with Porzingis, with Jaylen Brown, with Jason Tatum, with Derek White, Drew Holiday, all these guys. So it looks like with that new ownership there and with that championship that they just won, it looks like they're most likely going to blow up that team and trade a bunch of people. So there's rumors about Drew Holiday going to be potentially traded. Even Jaylen Brown. I'm hearing rumors about Jaylen Brown potentially being traded. And we're hearing about Porzingis definitely being traded as well. Halliburton long 3. Money! Halliburton's trying to feel it. The Indiana Pacers are on fire right now. But it is only a 7-point game still. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. This is going to be a wild one, man. It's going to be a wild one. I can guarantee you. This is going to be a wild one. Pull that off. Shout out to Luis MT. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Appreciate the like, subscribe, follow. Helps me grow a lot. Pacers looking very good. It says Untold FL. Man, the Pacers are looking great right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. And that's the thing with the Pacers, man. They always start off extremely slow. Sometimes they look sluggish, but it just takes an instant for them to be able to catch fire. And that's what the Pacers do, man. With the Pacers, it's all about pace. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I mean, they just need to catch one, get that momentum, and before you know it, if they're down by 10, they can close that gap. And if they're leading by a couple points, they can increase that to 10 points within a couple minutes. The Pacers remind me of like a disjointed version of the Golden State Warriors from a couple years ago, man. Back in like 2016, 2017, you just blink an eye, Golden State Warriors could be up by 20 points. The Pacers are kind of like a disjointed version of that. where they push they're extremely about pace. They push the ball down the court extremely quickly. They're great defenders. Everyone on that team can shoot threes, mid range, everything. You know, so within a blink of an eye, if you fall asleep at the wheel, they will absolutely kill you. And I think that's one of the things that Oklahoma City Thunder have to look at, has to work on. I think because they're a young team, this Oklahoma City Thunder team, I think, has an average age of like 25 or something like that. Because of that, there's certain stuff that veterans would be able to guide them through about closing games, about staying mentally tough and mentally consistent throughout a game that I think they've been messing up on in the NBA Finals. But I think ultimately these guys will learn eventually. Pace is looking very good. You see the thing about Halliburton and his shot chart. He struggles a lot on the left side. I actually did see that earlier today. It's Untold FL. It's actually crazy, man. You're looking at his shot chart. Literally, Tyrese Halliburton, if you guys, anybody who's watching right now, if you look at his shot chart, literally all of his shots are from the right side. He's maybe taken like 3 or 4 or 5 shots throughout the entire playoffs from that left side. And if I'm Lou Dort, who's been the main person who's been guarding him, man, I'm exploiting that absolutely. I'm trying to force him left to make him uncomfortable as much as possible, especially given the fact that he has that right hamstring injury. Shout out to Jack Neff. Shout out to Wino. Man, if I'm Lou Dort, man, I'm exploiting that as much as possible, man. There's no way that the Oklahoma City Thunder did not see that shot chart, because usually what happens, they'll get like a report from each game, and it'll break down which spots each player has shot from, which spots they're making from, which spots they're not making from. So if I'm the Oklahoma City Thunder, man, you want to take away Tyrese Halliburton entirely in this game. So far, they haven't been doing a good job of that, but when I saw that shot chart, I was like, bro, there's no way. There is no way. I can imagine you having a shot chart where it's all just the right hand side in like high school, maybe even college. But how are you in the NBA and you have not you barely attempted any left hand shots, man? That shit is crazy. Shout out to Jack Neff, shout out to Boss Dre, shout out to Amir, shout out to Igor. Appreciate anybody who just started watching, man. Let me know who you got winning game 6 of the NBA Finals. Does the Pacers force game 7, or do you got the Oklahoma City Thunder closing it out? Shout out to Cam Cullum. Like I said before, we live stream every single game of the NBA Finals. We do a live watch party, and we will be doing live streams after the NBA Finals are done, just covering all the biggest news. There's a lot of trade news, a lot of different things that have been going on in the offseason. Lakers just got sold as well, so we got a lot going on. Lakers got sold for $10 billion yesterday. Now, Jeannie Buss will remain, I believe it was the general manager, I think they said. Maybe not general manager. I think it's like head of operations. And then the Buss family does retain a small amount. I believe it's like a 15% stake in the Los Angeles Lakers. But overall, they have a new minority owner. And the owner is the guy who owns the LA Dodgers. So it looks like this guy's trying to buy or has bought the Lakers, but he also looks like he's not stopping there. There's reports that he also wants to buy the LA Sparks as well. So it looks like he wants to have just every sporting team in Los Angeles that's not named the Clippers. And he wants to compete. So let's see what happens there. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Not Like Us Sawyer. Shout out to Rizzler. Shout out to Maquina. Maquina. Doesn't that mean makeup in Spanish? Shout out to Wino, Jason, Leo, Mark Jason. Let me know who you guys got winning game 6 of the finals, man. You got Pacers or Thunder? Does it get closed out tonight? Does OKC close out tonight? Let's see what's going on. SGA has the ball right now. He's being guarded by Andrew Nemhard. We got a pick. SGA drives to the basket. Back to Casey Walls. Casey Walls takes a 3. Miss. Rebound by Miles Turner. TJ McConnell, 6th man in the playoffs. Yo, TJ McConnell was an absolute monster last game. I honestly think the Pacers lost that game by taking TJ McConnell out and putting Tyrese Halliburton in. The way TJ McConnell was playing, man, when a player's hot like that, man, you just keep him in. Do not take that man out. I truly think that in the 3rd, 4th quarter, when they took TJ McConnell out after he had that streak, because he had 18 points off the bench, man, that boy was straight hot, straight money. And I think after they took him out, they lost momentum, and eventually OKC was able to close that gap. So yeah, absolutely. TJ McConnell off the bench, man. He's been an absolute spark, defensively, offensively, man. And if I'm the Pacers, I think he's an undrafted free agent, right? I'm not sure what his contract is. TJ McConnell. Let me see his contract. Bruh. Let's see, you got 4-year, $44 million. Oh, never mind. He got 4-year, $45 million. And he just signed that in 2024. Okay, that I feel like that's a deserving. Honestly, I feel like that's kind of a steal for TJ McConnell, man, for what he's been able to do in these playoffs. He's been great. Casey Wallace with the ball. Shout out to Montreal King Rosier. Shout out to Gutavolo, Bitances. Game 6 of the NBA Finals, man. Let me know who you guys got winning. Shepard for 3. Misses. OKC gets the rebound. Oh. Shit, what'd I just do? We got Isaiah Hartenstein going to the bench. I believe Chet Holmgren is back in for him. We now got Alex Caruso back in. Okay. 9-point game right now. Oh. Oh, we topping out the rebound. TJ McConnell's on the court as well. Pascal Siakam's back out as well. Pascal Siakam, mid-range, right side, miss. Rebound by Caruso. Wiggins, 3. And this is a thing that I would be a little bit worried about if I'm Indiana. Indiana looks like they got hot for a bit, but OKC has still been able to hang in there. Obi Toppin, 3. Miss. 2-possession game. SGA has the ball right now. SGA for 3. Miss. Pacers get that rebound. Pascal Siakam drives, gets fouled. Man, right now, OKC is committing a lot of turnovers, man. 4 turnovers for OKC so far, no turnovers for the Pacers. If the Pacers can maintain this level of play and reduce the amount of turnovers that they have, I think there's a good chance they'll be able to win. And again, Oklahoma City Thunder are starting extremely poorly from three-point land. In game, what was it? Game 3? No, game 4. Game 4, there's at one point the Oklahoma City Thunder was only shooting 8% from free throw. They went 1 for 12 for the first 3 quarters, which is absolutely abysmal, and they found a way to win that game somehow. Right now, they're shooting 16% from three-point, and right now we got Indiana shooting 38%. But right now, for Indiana, this will be a game of outlasting. There hasn't really been a game in this entire series where Indiana has definitively been leading and has been a strong lead so far. You had game 2 where OKC was pretty clearly leading throughout the entire game. They had anywhere from a 10 to 15-point lead throughout the entire game, and they pretty much maintained that throughout the entirety of the game. But there hasn't really been a game where the Indiana Pacers have led early throughout the game. They've taken the lead late and been able to maintain that lead and close the game out, but they haven't been able to lead early and maintain that lead throughout the entirety of the game. Untold FC says if Shea gets hot in the third, the game's going to be done. That's what's been happening for the past 2 games. Pacers need a strong third, most important quarter. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. I think for OKC, they're just going to try and be able to keep it to a 2-possession game. I think, especially after coming back and winning game 4, they know that, mid-range from the Shea, man, oh my God. They know that as long as they keep it close and they have a 2-possession game, at the lowest 2-3-possession game, that they're confident they can play strong defense, be able to come back. And like you said, man, if SGA gets hot, if SGA and Jalen Williams get hot in this game, it's wraps. It's over. You saw what happened last game. Jalen Williams went off for 40. SGA didn't even have to have, he had like a quiet 31. It didn't even seem like he had 31. He had a quiet 31. Another turnover by OKC. Oh, a lot of rebound. Oh, okay. A lot of turnovers by OKC so far. 5 turnovers already. They're being very, very sloppy. SGA gets a foul. He'll go to the line. But yeah. But I think it's going to be important to see how Tyrese Halliburton plays. The thing about that right hamstring as well for Tyrese Halliburton is that it's going to be hard for you to play defense, man. Like, especially being such a as fast as a team that they are, that right hamstring injury, like, you need to be able to get your rhythm and play offensively, but it also makes you a liability defensively as well. And especially against a team like the Oklahoma City Thunder, you don't need that, which is probably why Tyrese Halliburton's on the bench right now. They're letting him rest as much as possible. Right now, they got TJ McConnell out there for him. Shout out to A-Dog. Shout out to iBlake77. And shout out to Art. Let me know who you guys got winning Game 6, man. Shout out to Augustine White Puga. Y'all got some interesting names, man. SGA hits both free throws. That's right. He misses the first, hits the second. Right now it's a 5-point game. Tyrese Halliburton is back in the game. Oh, that OKC defense is starting to heat up. They force another turnover on Indiana. Indiana just committed their first turnover. I think that's counted as a steal by SGA. SGA is trying to close out the quarter. You will hold the ball to shoot. 5 to shoot. Goes to the paint. Money. Shout out to Junior, man. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, man. OKC, as long as they can keep it to a 1-2 possession game, they're going to be very confident that they can be able to stay in there and be able to win this game. So they were down by as much as 9 points, and they cut the lead down to 3 points. So this is a strong closeout for a quarter. SGA with that Euro step in the lane, hits that back up off the glass. And if I'm the Indiana Pacers, I got to be a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you got 4 points out of Tyrese Halliburton right now. Pascal Siakam is always going to be consistent. You know, he's the Mr. Consistent when it comes to the Indiana Pacers. But the Pacers had a pretty good quarter, man. Like, they forced 5 turnovers on the Oklahoma City Thunder. They were able to score off those turnovers as well, slow them down a little bit. But it's still only a 3-possession game, man. Sorry, a 3-point game. Like, so far you're playing extremely well, and it's still only a 3-point game. Shout out to Giannis, man. Giannis. Y'all got some of the funniest usernames, man. That's crazy. But yeah, the fact that you guys have been playing a relatively good quarter. I mean, you started off really slow, picked it back up midway through the second half, and you're still only leading by 3. I don't think that's a good sign, man, because SGA hasn't really gotten hot yet. Jalen Williams hasn't really gotten hot yet. Chet Holmgren hasn't really gotten hot yet. So we will see. We will see what happens, man. Right now, let's do give you an updated score right now. Right now, we got SGA with 7 points already. He has 1 rebound. 1 rebound. That's it. We have Isaiah Hartenstein with 4 points. We have Jalen Williams with 7 points. We got Chet Holmgren with 4 points. So right now, you got your 2 stars on OKC leading with with the same amount of points, 7 points each. That's a pretty strong start for the first quarter. We'll see what happens. Currently, right now, we only have Andrew Wiggins off the bench with 1 3-pointer. Outside of that, there's been no other scoring from the OKC bench. From the Indiana Pacers, we got Andrew Nembhard, who leads scoring with 8 points. We got Tyrese Halliburton with 4 points. We got Pascal Siakam with 7 points. Miles Turner with 1 point. I believe that was a free throw. And we have Obi Toppin with 8 points off the bench. Obi Toppin. So one thing I love about the Indiana Pacers, man, is that, like, you can get players off the benches contributing so much. You got any given game, man. Honestly, any game, it could be anybody's game. You can have Obi Toppin coming off going crazy with it from 3-pointer. You can have Benedict Mathurin come off one game and go for 27 points, like, out of nowhere. Or you can have TJ McConnell provide a spark off the bench and go for 18. Like, any one of these guys off the bench, even Ben Shepherd sometimes with his defense as well, can provide a spark. That's one of the things that I do love about the Indiana Pacers is, like, from their starters to your bench, they have a lot of depth, and everybody can shoot the ball. Everybody can play defense. They really are a joy to watch, which is why I think they match up so well against the Oklahoma City Thunder. But despite all of this, despite good bench play from Obi Toppin so far, Oklahoma has been able to keep this game close. They were down by as much as 9 points at one point. Not for long, but right now it's a 3-point game for the Indiana Pacers. Keep in mind, we are in Indiana right now, so they might get a little bit of from that crowd in Indiana. But you can tell that OKC has a mentality that they're trying to close this out tonight. They do not want this to go to a Game 7. They want to be able to take that Larry O'Brien trophy back to OKC. That Canadian Colt says that Canadian boy just getting warmed up. You better believe it, man. SGA only got 7 points right now. He's looking to kill. I feel like SGA is like really coming into his own with that mentality. I think in game 2 he was a little bit flustered, but since that point, man, I think he's been locked in. He has not scored less than 30 points since game 2. He is absolutely locked in, and absolutely that he's getting warmed up right now. Keep in mind, Cole, shout out to you, man. I don't know if you're Canadian or not. Shout out to Canada, man. I'm Canadian too, if y'all didn't know. We streaming live from the Great White North. You know what I mean? So SGA, he's obviously from Hamilton, Ontario. So, of course, in Canada, we're happy that SGA won MVP. Pretty dope to have only the second Canadian ever to win MVP. The first one was Steve Nash, if y'all didn't know. SGA with that mid-range. Oh my God, that mid-range is automatic. Keep in mind too, I've said this on previous streams. This is something I'm not sure has been talked about so much in the media, but SGA is most likely going to win NBA Finals MVP if Oklahoma City Thunder do win the finals or close it out tonight. SGA will be the first player ever to win the scoring title, to win MVP, NBA MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, and NBA Finals MVP all in the same season if the Oklahoma City Thunder do win the NBA championship. So that boy's gonna have the quadruple, man. That's PSG level stuff, man. If y'all know about soccer, man, PSG had the quadruple this year. Yeah, SGA on a personal player basis is about to have a quadruple. So that's something worth keeping in mind. Very, very important, and it'll be completing one of the most historical NBA seasons. TJ McConnell. He loves that shot, man. That mid-range shot inside the paint. Right now, Pacers lead by 5. SGA has the ball. Shout out to Nozzle Power LLC. Joe Holmgreen takes 3, misses. Benedict Mathurin got called for double dribble, but he's saying the ball got deflected. But I don't think the Pacers are going to challenge this. The ball was deflected, but I'm not sure if they're going to look at this again. The thing is that you probably don't want to waste a coach's challenge on something like that. Oh, it looks like they reviewed it, and they confirmed that it is a deflection. Shout out to Jay Saff for following, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Game 6 of the NBA Finals live stream. We're going to be streaming Game 7 on Sunday if necessary as well, too. I want to know who you guys got winning this game. Did the Oklahoma City Thunder close it out tonight, or can the Pacers force a Game 7? You know me, I love a Game 7, so I hope that Indiana Pacers can find a way to extend this and bring it back, because Game 7s, oh, we love the drama, man. Game 7s are always a movie. But I want to know who you guys got winning this game, man. Let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat, gang. Put it in the chat. And shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Give me a like, subscribe, follow. It helps me out a lot. We are a small account. Just started live streaming, and we're on the road to 500 subs, 500 followers, 500 likes. Oh, I think we got more than 500 likes. Oh, okay, never mind. I appreciate all y'all, man. And we're going to be posting TikTok content on TikTok again soon. SGA with that mid-range jump shot again. That thing is automatic. SGA is really heating up in this game, man. And like I said before, if SGA and Jalen Williams both get hot in this game, I think it might be wraps. It might be curtains. Shout out to Lushilari, Gianni Vishlam. I don't know if I'm saying that right, man. I'm butchering some of y'all names, man. My apologies, gang. My apologies. My apologies. But anybody who just started tuning in, man, give a like and subscribe for the algorithm. Hey, Ghost. What's up, Ghost? I appreciate you tapping in every single stream, man. Ghost, I gotta know, man. You said Pacers would win the last game. You said Pacers for game 5. I want to know who you got winning this game. Do you still have the Pacers winning this game, or you think OKC wins this? And what do you think about Tyrese Halliburton's injury, man? You think he should sit this one out, or you think he should continue playing? It's worth noting that Tyrese Halliburton, even though he has his right hamstring injury, he told the coach, if I'm playing like garbage, bench me. He literally said that to his coach. So do not be surprised if you see Tyrese Halliburton on the bench for the majority of the game. He did say if this injury is affecting me too much, that coach just take me out. And it seems like so far TJ McConnell has been in the game for quite some time. He hasn't really played the amount of minutes that he usually plays, so it's something we're keeping in mind, that the Pacers may be without Tyrese Halliburton for large portions of this game. I do think that he'll probably come in and out whenever he feels a little bit better. But if I'm Tyrese Halliburton, you do want to make sure that you don't injure that leg a lot more. Whenever you have like a sprain and strain injury, it does make it a lot easier for you to get some sort of other injury or to worsen that. So, you know, you don't want Tyrese Halliburton potentially risking himself getting a bigger injury. Ghost says, are you going to get 2K26? I think I'm going to get 2K26, man. I definitely think I'm going to get it. You said it comes out in August, man. I mean, I got my PS5, man. I haven't used that for a minute, so I'm not going to say it's collecting dust, man. I mean, I'm a busy guy. You know what I mean? We got other obligations and stuff like that. Shout out to Harley Thompson. Shout out to June Fonzie. Shout out to Yuri Sylvia. Basket Game. Let me know who you guys got winning Game 6 of the NBA Finals. You got OKC, or do you got the Indiana Pacers? Yeah. But Ghost, let me know. You play 2K a lot, Ghost? I got to give you my gamer tag, man. I don't even remember what my gamer tag is. Shout out to Billy Roberts, man. Shout out to Marquez Daniel. No PV. The Japanese characters, I don't know what that means. I don't speak Japanese. September. Ghost, what do you play? You play like, what are the game modes in that bitch? Like My Park and all that? Or do you just play like Exhibition, or like, what do you do? What type of game modes do you play through? I remember back in the day playing My Park. You can create characters, all this shit like that. I remember the VC. Yeah, the VC. VC, you know, getting your player with all the taps and shit, all the tats and all that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I saw a joke the other day, people saying that motherfuckers get on 2K and make the man of their dreams. That shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. I'm just trying to make me. Shout out to Marco. Shout out to Bara. Let me know who you guys got winning Game 6 of the NBA Finals, man. Shout out to anybody who's been watching, man. I appreciate all the likes. Appreciate the follows, too. We're on the road to 500 subs. Any like, subscribe, follow helps a lot. Right now, the Indiana Pacers lead by 1 point. They're led by as much as 9 points in this game. But the OKC Thunder have been able to stay in there. They've been able to cut it down to 1. And right now, SGA means business, man. SGA has 11 points already. Jalen Williams is not too far behind him with 9 points. Chet Holmgren has 4. And then off the bench, Aaron Wiggins has 3 points. So OKC is on a mission. They want to close this game up tonight, man. They do not want to go to a Game 7 back to OKC. They want to make sure that they close this out tonight. And so far, if I'm the Indiana Pacers, I'm a little bit worried because the Indiana Pacers have been playing, even though they started off kind of slow, they've been playing relatively well throughout this game. And still only a 3-point lead so far. So if I'm the OKC Thunder, I want a little bit more of a cushion, maybe a 10-point lead throughout the rest of the game, which they haven't really been able to do in this series up until late in the game. Let's see. We got Tyrese Halliburton. Yes, Tyrese Halliburton's back in. Interesting. Looks like they got Tyrese Halliburton and TJ McConnell in at the same time. Interesting. We got TJ McConnell with that paint fadeaway. And they got Bradley out there too. Bradley, I believe, played his first minutes in the NBA Finals last game. Jalen Williams will go to the line. You got fouled. But interesting. It looks like Rick Carlisle, the coach of the Indiana Pacers, is trying to do something a little bit different. He's got TJ McConnell out there with Tyrese Halliburton. So it looks like instead of resting Tyrese Halliburton or swapping in McConnell for Halliburton, it looks like he's having both of them out there. And I think that's a pretty smart idea to do. That way you can allow TJ McConnell to be the main ball handler, maybe take a little bit of pressure off of Tyrese Halliburton, knowing that he has that right hamstring injury. Right now, Pascal Siakam is being subbed out for Obi Toppin. So it looks like they probably want to get some extra defense from Toppin as well as some 3-point shooting. Oh my God, so many people. Shout out to Sovereign 788, shout out to G71, shout out to Junior Trancont, Rovier, Amanda, Perchiman Luke, Ian, Jose Luis Rodriguez, Cheng 8276, Seismon, Duarte, Kiyoshi. Shout out to all y'all, man. Let me know who you got winning Game 6. Put it in the chat. OKC or Pacers. We got Aaron Neesmith with a deep corner 3 that went out of that, like hit the side net or something like that. He had to shoot. He had less than what, 5 seconds. Right now, SGA and Chet Holmgren are on the bench resting. Right now, the Indiana Pacers have Tyrese Halliburton and TJ McConnell on the court at the same time. Tyrese Halliburton, before the game, he, as you all know, he has a right hamstring injury, which he suffered in the last game. And he has told his coach, if I am playing like ass, bench me. Jalen Williams lost the ball, turned it over. Back to the Pacers. TJ McConnell is bringing the ball up for the Pacers. He drives to the basket. Man, this guy, every single time, it's the same shot. He drives to the basket, fade away in the paint on the right side. He's going to do the same thing every time, guy. 3-point lead for the Indiana Pacers. Nope. Carson Wallace gets the ball stripped and stolen from him. Halliburton for 3. Money. Halliburton money. Halliburton hits his first 3-pointer of the game. The Indiana Pacers extend that lead to 6. Shout out to Peppa, shout out to Coogee, shout out to Fur XD, Nel Gallo, Ricardo, Yeezy. Looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder are starting to extend that lead, increase that gap. We got Caruso pushing Aaron Nesmith. Looks like they're beefing a little bit. I don't know what's going on right now. But Tyrese Halliburton hits his first 3 of the game. If Tyrese Halliburton gets hot, they may be able to extend that lead. We will see what happens. OKC has managed to be able to stay in there for the most part. But right now you have SGA, Chet Holmgren on the bench. So we will see if the Pacers are able to extend that lead with them on the bench. Oh, Bradley rebound, puts it back in. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. OKC takes a timeout. Pacers have been on a 7-0 run for the last minute and a half. And this is what the Indiana Pacers need. If they want any hope of beating OKC tonight, they're going to need to be able to extend that lead and hold on to that lead for the majority of the night. You want anywhere from a 7 to 10 point lead throughout the whole game, and you want to be able to hold and maintain that to be able to give yourself a chance to fight for a game 7. But right now, Halliburton's going crazy. Right now, it looks like the team is starting to get some energy behind that. The Pacers right now, the energy level has picked up quite a bit. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. This is Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Let me know who you got winning Game 6 in the chat. You got the Pacers, or we got OKC. Does OKC close it out tonight and become NBA Finals champions? Or do the Pacers force a Game 7? We love Game 7s over here, so I would love a Game 7, but we will see. Shout out to Han, shout out to Manu, shout out to It's Marcito, shout out to It's the Chavez Way of Life, Art. Shout out to Jay, King Kims, shout out to Coogee, Sovereign 788, Bichigan, Jay, Wills, Ponyo, Mofo Hunted, J Paul 5, Drakeo. Shout out to everybody who's watching, man. I really appreciate it, man. Like the stream. Give your boy a follow, man. We're gonna be covering all the NBA news in the offseason as well. We got a lot of big news to get into, man. Lakers just got sold. We got a KD trade coming up. We got a lot of Boston movement going on right now. There's rumors that Jaylen Brown may potentially get traded. Porzingis may get traded. Drew Holiday, Derek White. So it looks like that Boston team, now that they have new ownership, might get blown up. I will be posting on TikTok again. Individual, videos or whatever like that on TikTok. I may not be doing daily, but I'm gonna try to do as much as I can throughout the week and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Your boy be busy and all that. But yeah, we're gonna be posting back on TikTok and all the other platforms shortly. And we're gonna be live streaming as well too. We're gonna be continuing these live streams. I'll be live streaming some of the NBA news. We'll probably do it twice a week. Probably starting the week after next week. There's gonna be a lot of NBA news coming on. Lakers just got sold for $10 billion recently. The Buzz family just sold the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers for $10 billion. That was confirmed yesterday. Huge news. This is the largest ever sale for a professional sports team in world history. The previous amount before that was around $6 billion when the Boston Celtics were sold after they won the NBA Finals championship last year. But we know how the LA Lakers do, man. between the Celtics and the Lakers, man, they always got to top each other in some sort of way. So, Boston got sold for $6 billion last year. Oh, is that what happened? All right, $10 billion this year. All right. So the Buss family sold the Lakers for $10 billion. They retain around 50% of ownership. So I believe Jeannie Buss will remain. What do they call her? They call her like one of the executives. I guess during the transition. But yeah, the Buss family maintained 15%. That's a 1-5, not 50, 1-5. But the guy who owned was the Los Angeles Dodgers. What's his name? NBA Dodgers owner Mark Walter. This guy owns the LA Dodgers, and it looks like he wants to buy the LA Sparks as well too. The WNBA team LA Sparks. But yeah, he owns 27% of the Los Angeles Dodgers. This guy is obviously a billionaire, and he just bought the Lakers for $10 billion. So that shit is absolutely crazy. This is the largest ever sale for a professional sports team, man. That's NFL, La Liga, EPL, whatever league in the world, man. This is the largest sale ever for a team. Yes, sirs. Yeah, Pacers are going crazy. Pacers are going crazy, man. Shout out to Jude from DXB. Pacers are going absolutely crazy right now, man. Now let's see if they'll maintain this lead, because OKC, they want to close this out tonight. So we'll see if they're able to maintain this lead into the fourth, third and fourth. Chet Holmgren for three. In and out. TJ McConnell has it. Nembhard has it. Nembhard looks like he wanted to take a three, decided not to. Nembhard travel. OKC gets the ball back. Dude from a DXB. What's DXB, man? Let me know. I've heard of the DMB, but what's DXB? Y'all gotta let me know, man. Shout out to Art. Shout out to Sola Ping, William Jose, Tutski. What's good? Put in the chat, man, who y'all got winning game 6. SGA has the ball right now. Looks like he's getting tangled a little bit. Lost the ball. Obi Toppin has it. Drives to the lane. Puts up a layup, but he misses. Obi Toppin again from the corner. Back to Andrew Nembhard at the top of the key. Andrew Nembhard for three. Miss. Okay, so he gets the ball back. Pacers lead by 7. Oh, bad pass, but SGA gets the ball back. Man, OKC is playing extremely sloppy right now. Pacers are able to like produce mad turnovers right now. Let me take a look right now. OKC have 9 turnovers already. 9 turnovers. Pacers have 2. So a lot of these points for the Indiana Pacers are coming off for turnovers. Right now, OKC is being extremely sloppy with the ball. They look nervous. They look a little bit rattled. The Indiana Pacers are going to work right now, man. If I'm a Pacers fan, I'm extremely happy with what I'm seeing. We even got a 3-pointer from Tyrese Halliburton, man. Regardless of the right ankle, or the right leg sprain. Shout out to Fam. Shout out to Don Nix, GT Live. Shout out to Nino. Appreciate y'all, man. Let me know who you got winning. Oh my, look at it. They're just showing a replay. They got like 3 people on SGA guarding him, forcing turnovers on him. 9 turnovers already forced for OKC. OKC is not going to win this game if they have, 15, 20 turnovers, man. Bradley misses the second free throw. Gets knocked out of bounds. OKC ball. Get some water, man. Get some water. Ball goes to SGA. Harkenstein to Chet. But Chet Holmgren misses the alley-oop. That's an easy alley-oop dunk. Chet coming down the baseline, but absolutely misses it. Aaron Nesmith for 3. OKC got to call a timeout soon, man. Pacers are in absolute control right now. They have all momentum. OKC's making a bunch of silly mistakes. Here's SGA in the paint. Gets fouled. He will go to the line. Boy, move that goofy. Yeah, OKC, man. Right now, the aura is looking crazy right now. If this is an aura off right now, OKC losing. SGA hits the first free throw. Carson Wallace comes in. That foul was on Obi Toppin, by the way. That's a weird foul. Looks like they're calling it because his legs got tangled with Obi Toppin. You got everybody in that stadium booing SGA. Probably calling him a free throw merchant and all that. 10-point game. Pascal Siakam 3. Miss. That was a bad miss. Lou Dort for 3. Miss. Isaiah Hartenstein gets a rebound. Gets picked out. Another steal. That might be 10 turnovers. Aaron Nesmith again, corner 3. Money. Another corner 3 from Aaron Nesmith. OKC calls timeout. Pacers are up by 13. And it's exactly what you want to see if you're a Pacers fan, man. You need to have at least a 10, 15-point lead throughout the majority of the game to be able to comfortably win this game. Damn, they did. K-Vic says, can you show the screen? Unfortunately, I cannot show the screen without getting banned, man. Sorry. Shout out to Not Anymore 007 for following. Appreciate it, man. ADNN says, damn, did they? Did they what? So I might have missed that, man. Gotta let me know. Gotta let me know. Did they what? Did they what? Reggie's, yeah. But Reggie's been happy. Reggie wants these guys to do what he couldn't do back in 2000, man. Let me block this. I'm blocking and report some spam right now. Any spam will be blocked. I'm gonna go ahead and block that shit. Shout out to JT for the follow, man. I really appreciate that. And shout out to anybody who just started watching me. Shout out to Whoop. Shout out to ACI. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Username. Shout out to Pang Jing. Yeezy. Soldier of God. Troy 43. RR King King. Kuji. Peppa. Junior Trackman. Bara, man. Appreciate all y'all for watching, man. Tell you, man, this is gonna be a movie, man. We're gonna see if there's gonna be a game 7 or not, man. Either way, this is gonna be a movie. Okay, see, here's the ball. Jalen Williams has it. Isaiah Hartenstein, floater, misses. He gets fouled. He will go to the line. Isaiah Hartenstein, I saw something the other day saying that Isaiah Hartenstein has one of the best records in the NBA playoffs. Like when Isaiah Hartenstein plays, the team that he's playing with usually does not lose, which I find to be an interesting stat. Right now, OKC has 10 turnovers. Right now, Indiana Pacers are winning on the boards. They have 20 rebounds to 17 for OKC. OKC shooting 11% from three-pointer. So again, we have another game where Oklahoma City is shooting abysmal from three-pointer. If you guys recall, in Game 4, OKC, at one point in the game, throughout the midway through the third quarter, they were shooting 8% from three-pointer. 8%. They were 1 for 12 from three-pointer. And in that game, they still found a way to come back and win that game. So this is interesting. Again, it's kind of like the same old story where OKC is shooting 11% from three-pointer. 11%. 1-1. Indiana Pacers are shooting 36%. And right now, the Pacers lead by 15. So we're going to see what happens. Let's take a look at the box score and see what's going. Right now, we have SGA with 13 points. He started off extremely strong, so did Jalen Williams, but it looks like they've slowed down over the last half. We got 11 points for Jalen Williams. Right now, Chet Holmgren has 4 points. 3 rebounds for Chet Holmgren. Three rebounds for Jalen Williams. And we got Isaiah Hartenstein with 2 rebounds. 4 rebounds, 4 points. SGA 13 points, 2 rebounds. Lou Dort has not scored yet. And we got Aaron Wiggins with 3 points off the bench. So really not a lot of production from the bench for OKC so far. On the flip side, with the Indiana Pacers, they've been getting great production out of their bench. Right now you have TJ McConnell with 8 points off the bench, Tony Bradley with 3 points, and Obi Toppin with 8 points off the bench. Benedict Mathurin has not scored yet, but it's been great production from you guys off the bench if you're the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, 7 points. Aaron Nesmith, 6 points. He's got 2 back-to-back three-pointers from that right side. Anytime he's on that right side is money. Miles Turner has 1 point. Andrew Nembhard has 8 points. And Tyrese Halliburton right now has 7 points with a plus or minus of 16. So far, when Tyrese Halliburton is on the floor, the Indiana Pacers are playing great so far. I think the combination of Tyrese Halliburton with TJ McConnell has been working. So we'll see if they continue to do that. What's going on right now? Shout out to Pena. Shout out to Abdi Osman, Jojo Bill, Gil Mendez, 302. There was no, yeah. Some of these fouls is being called, man. I don't know. I mean, NBA refs are always like very inconsistent. I think it's just the nature of the game. And then you obviously get certain calls towards your stars, which is like that in every sport, right? Your stars are always favored, get more calls and stuff like that. But the NBA, I think out of most sports is like has pretty inconsistent calling, and that's probably just because there's more that can happen play to play more often. Jalen Williams has the ball, shoots for 3, miss. Ball knocked out of bounds, but Pacers will get it back. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Really appreciate it. This is Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Let me know who you got winning Game 6. Can the Pacers force Game 7? Does OKC close it out tonight? Indiana's up by 15. For the last 4 or 5 minutes of this game, OKC has had no answer for anything that Pacers have been doing. Originally, OKC was only down by, I believe it was 6, but that lead has ballooned. Gold says OKC needs to take take their game up. They absolutely do. I don't know what was going on. They started off pretty strong, slowed down a little bit, then they gained momentum, but they've just been absolutely dead so far. They have not been able to score. And they've had a couple open looks as well. They've had some good looks, but for whatever reason, they just haven't been able to score. Jalen Williams hit a basket. Okay. They finally closed that deadlock. But for the Indiana Pacers, it will be a game of maintaining. If Oklahoma City Thunder go on a run and are able to close this gap, it's gonna really hurt Indiana. We got Tyrese Halliburton back on the floor. Andrew Nembhard with a crafty move in the paint. SGA currently has the ball for OKC. Oh, the mid-range. Money. OKC has found some rhythm. Scoring on back-to-back possessions. Right now we got Andrew Nembhard with the ball. Tyrese Halliburton is back in the game. He looks like he wants to shoot a long 3. Long 3. Money. Oh my God. Couple steps back, he would have been damn near the logo. That lead balloons to 17. Chet Holmgren tries to shoot a 3, gets blocked by Miles Turner. Tyrese Halliburton is I ain't gonna lie, he's balling, man. Foul called on Lou Dort guarding Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is trying to extend his lead. They're up by 17 right now. He's trying to make it 20. You can tell he wants to shoot another 3. Interesting. Anyone who's been looking at the shot chart from Tyrese Halliburton that was mentioned earlier, Tyrese Halliburton essentially only shoots from the right side of the court. He barely shoots from the left side of the court. So if I'm a defensive player from OKC, I always want to force Tyrese Halliburton to go to that left side. Miles Turner gets blocked by Alex Caruso. Goes out of bounds. Pacers will get that ball back. Shout out to John Ralph Dubria. Shout out to Ian, Seb, Troy 43. Pascal Siakam with the layup. Shout out to Black Mamba. Joshua Carmona 7. Ray 49er. Rose 1976. Ooh. Jalen Williams with the and one. This might be one of those games where Jalen Williams is the one who's bringing OKC back. He drives to the basket on Aaron Nesmith. Gets fouled. Puts a shot up. Banks it in. And he will go to the free throw line. It's a potential for and one to slow the Pacers down a little bit. Get to the line. Slow momentum down. And cut the lead. Jalen Williams hits the free throw. Lead is cut down to 16. Tyrese Halliburton, you can tell he wants to shoot that three from that right side. Halliburton gives it to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton's being guarded by SGA. Floater. Money. It seems like Halliburton damn near only got like three go-tos. He's got that drive to the basket floater and that right side three, or the three at the top of the key. Joe Holmgren drives to the basket. Ball gets knocked loose by Miles Turner. Tyrese Halliburton in the corner. He wants to shoot that three. Doesn't take it. Fade away. In and out. He wanted the foul, but he doesn't get it. Jalen Williams has the ball for OKC. Oh, ball gets deflected. Tyrese Halliburton steals. Ooh! Ooh! Pascal Siakam slams it down. Tyrese Halliburton does a spin, passes it off to Pascal Siakam. And Pascal Siakam posterizes Jalen Williams. Oh my God. Holy. What is going on? 20-point lead. SGA tries to drive to the basket. Rebound by Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren's working on Miles Turner. Tries to get a shot in and out. Right now, Pacers lead by 20. They're trying to get a shot off before the quarter ends. Oh my God. Pascal Siakam fadeaway shot from the left side. Right before the end of the half. Pacers lead by 22. This arena in Indiana is going absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. The Indiana Pacers have caught fire, man. Midway through the second quarter, they were only leading by as much as 6, and they've just went absolutely crazy. And that lead has ballooned all the way to 22, man. 10, 15, 20, 22. Pascal Siakam with the buzzer beater, fade away to end the half. Absolutely crazy. It looks like Tyrese Halliburton's injury is not bothering him at all. We can say that Tyrese Halliburton is good. And the Indiana Pacers lead by 22 at the half. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. This game is nuts. Buzzer beater before the half by Pascal Siakam. Absolutely nutty. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. This is Game 6 live stream, man. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Currently, we have the Indiana Pacers leading by 22 points, but anything can happen. Who knows? OKC may be able to come back. Let me know who you got winning Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Does Indiana Pacers force a Game 7? My original thoughts were for the series, I thought that OKC was going to win this in 7, and I think that my prediction might be coming through because it looks like Indiana so far is about to force that Game 7 right now. They're leading by 22 at the half. Let's go over some of the team stats and we'll go over some of the individual stats as well too. Let's take a look at this right now. So right now, this is a game of turnovers. And right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been committing tons of turnovers. This has been an extremely sloppy game from Indiana from the beginning, from OKC, from the beginning of the game. Even though there was points that they looked like they were solid, they've been creating a lot of mistakes, a lot of silly turnovers. I think the Indiana pressure from that defense has been causing just a lot of discomfort from OKC. Right now, OKC has 12 turnovers. The rebounds for both teams are pretty similar. Indiana has 22 boards. OKC has 21. But the main difference in this game is the three-point shooting. And this is a second game in this series where the OKC Thunder are shooting terribly from three-pointer. Game 4, midway through the third quarter, OKC shot 1 for 12 from three-pointer. They were shooting 8% from three-pointer. 8%. Now, OKC found a way to come back and win that game. We'll see if they're able to do that in this game. But right now, OKC is shooting 9.1% from three-pointer. Indiana Pacers are shooting 37%. Mostly help from Aaron Nesmith, Tyrese Halliburton, as well as Obi Toppin. So right now, in terms of three-pointer, Indiana is absolutely dominating that front. They're dominating the turnovers. Indiana Pacers only have 2 turnovers. OKC has 12. So right now, it's been all Indiana, man. That defense has been putting pressure on OKC. They're hitting, they're knocking down those three-pointers, and OKC is not. OKC has missed a lot of wide open shots, a lot of wide open looks. I don't know if it's nerves, whatever it is, but you know, they always say, you know, the fourth game is always the hardest to close out. That elimination game, everybody will tell you, whatever, regardless of whatever sport you're playing, whether it's hockey, whatever, anytime there's a 7-game series, that elimination game is always one of the hardest games to close out. And it looks like the lack of veteran presence and the youth in Oklahoma City's Thunder is kind of showing its presence here, because these guys are kind of getting a little bit flustered. They're not really getting any help off the bench right now. Aaron Wiggins is the only person who scored off the bench. He has 3 points. Alex Caruso right now has a negative 22 plus or minus off the bench. So Alex Caruso hasn't really been much help off the bench either. Right now, we got SGA with 15 points, 3 rebounds, 5 turnovers. So he hasn't had a good night so far in terms of turnovers. Isaiah Hartenstein, 4 points. Jalen Williams has 16 points, 3 rebounds. And right now, Chet Holmgren has 4 points. So not a lot of points from Chet Holmgren. He's been missing a lot of wide open shots. He got blocked on a 3 by Miles Turner as well. Again, I don't really know why Chet Holmgren isn't, throughout this whole series, why he hasn't been more aggressive. Why Chet Holmgren is settling for 3s is beyond me. You are big and lanky. You need to get in that paint. But that's a whole nother story. And for the Indiana Pacers, man, again, like it has been throughout the entire series, it's a very balanced scoring night from the Indiana Pacers. You got Pascal Siakam with 13 points. He's leading all scorers for the Pacers, as he usually does. We got Aaron Nesmith with 9 points. We got Miles Turner with only 1 point. That was a free throw. Andrew Nembhard with 10 points. Tyrese Halliburton with 12 points. He has a plus minus of 25. A plus 25 plus minus. Tyrese Halliburton has been playing absolutely phenomenal tonight. He also has 4 assists and 2 steals. Obi Toppin, 8 off the bench. Tony Bradley, 3 points. TJ McConnell, 8 points. Right now, Benedict Mathurin hasn't scored. But if Benedict Mathurin comes off the bench, I'm sure he'll start dropping bombs as well, too. This team has a lot of momentum, and they're up by 22 at the half. So I want to know who y'all got, man. You think the Indiana Pacers will be able to maintain this, or you think that OKC will be able to come back and close this one out? It's going to be an interesting game. Shout out to D, shout out to Dur, shout out to Pois RS, C_Sanchez 12, Lando Chilo, Art, King Keems. I'm about to go take a little break in a bit. I might be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We back. Just had to take a quick bathroom break. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. I really appreciate this Game 6 live watch party of the NBA Finals, man. Right now, we got the Indiana Pacers leading by 22. They've absolutely put it to the Oklahoma City Thunder towards the end of the second half. They were leading by as much as 6 points, I believe, midway through the second half. But the Indiana Pacers just absolutely blew this thing wide open and started going crazy. Pascal Siakam had a huge dunk, posterized Jalen Williams. Anybody watching, man, make sure you like the stream. It helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 500 subs. So any like helps me out a lot. We will be posting more content coming soon on TikTok. I believe I'll start posting either next week or the week after. Just trying to get the NBA Finals out the way. I'm also going to be starting live streaming probably twice a week. Moving forward, there's going to be a lot of NBA news to cover coming up. This NBA offseason is going to be absolutely wild. So far, we've already had some big news coming out. We have news of where KD is going to go. KD is going to be traded, and he's dwindled down to his top 3 teams, with his preferred destination being the Spurs. But he also would be okay with going to the Miami Heat and the Houston Rockets. Speaking of the Houston Rockets head coach Ime Udoka, who used to be the Boston Celtics head coach before that fiasco with the cheating, just signed the largest contract for an NBA head coach. He just got re-signed by the Houston Rockets. So that's important. There's rumors that the Philadelphia 76ers may trade Paul George. So that's something worth keeping in mind. So far, there's been news between the Jazz and the 76ers discussing a potential trade that would send Paul George to Utah. Now, no confirmation of what the 76ers would get in return, but that's something worth keeping in mind. Paul George may get traded. Podcast P may get traded. So something worth keeping in mind. In other news, the Los Angeles Lakers were just recently sold yesterday for $10 billion. Yes, 10 with a B. Los Angeles Lakers were sold to Mark Walter, who owns the Los Angeles Dodgers, for $10 billion. The Buss family sold the Los Angeles Lakers. And of course, in classic Laker faction, they had to one-up the Boston Celtics. Last year, the Boston Celtics sold for $6 billion. And this year, the Los Angeles Lakers sold for $10 billion. So they always got to one-up Boston in some way. They didn't get a championship, but at least they sold their team for $10 billion. The Buss family will retain around 15% of that. Jeannie Buss I believe, will remain in operations as the head for the time being, but the Los Angeles Lakers have been sold for $10 billion. This is the largest sale ever for a professional sporting team in world history. So that's any sport you can look at. Basketball, the number one or the highest amount for a sold team is in the NBA as it stands today for $10 billion. What else we got here? We got rumors that the Celtics are looking to move a couple players. As I said previously, the Celtics also sold their team last year to new ownership, and they've been paying into the luxury tax for quite some time, so they're looking to blow up that team. So there's potential rumors that Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, and Drew Holiday may be traded. So far tonight for this game, Tyrese Halliburton, before the game started, he had a right leg sprain, and it was questions about whether or not he'd be able to play tonight. He has started tonight, and so far he's had a great game, a phenomenal game already. So yeah, there was room, there was questions in the air about whether he would play. If he did play, would he be effective? Would he hold the Pacers back? So far, all of that has been put to rest because Tyrese Halliburton has had a phenomenal game so far. And right now, the Indiana Pacers are leading by 22 points at the half. They have absolutely put it on them, man. Pascal Siakam ended that half with a fadeaway two-pointer to put right before the buzzer. So right now, the Indiana Pacers are firing on all cylinders, man. They're creating a lot of turnovers. Right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder have already committed, I believe, 11 turnovers for the game. Let me double check that, make sure. 12 turnovers for the game. The Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting abysmal from three-pointers. So right now, it is all Indiana Pacers, man. My original prediction, before the series started, my prediction was OKC in 6. But once the series started and I saw how the teams are playing against each other, my prediction changed to OKC in 7. So right now, I think, based on what we're seeing right now, we're going to see Oklahoma City Thunder in 7. Let me get some of the social media posts ready. And for those who don't follow, man, I'm on a bunch of different platforms as well. So whatever platform you're on doesn't really matter. Give your boy a follow on Instagram. It's KI Basketball HQ. Again, that's letter K, letter I, word basketball, letter H, letter Q, as in headquarters. And then on Facebook, if you still rock with Facebook, it's KI, letter K, letter I, basketball. Facebook currently is the biggest platform, but we're trying to grow on every other platform as well, too. So give your boy a like, subscribe, follow, anything. It helps a lot for the algorithm. Shout out to King Keem, shout out to Junior Trincon, shout out to RR, shout out to Brian Gray, shout out to B. Wright, J. Tri Mastril, shout out to U2U, shout out to Loverboy, shout out to John Osorio, Wee Jun, Fargo, and Nima. Give your boy a like, subscribe, man. It definitely helps a lot in the algorithm. We'll be posting more videos coming soon, and we'll be live streaming about twice a week, just covering all the biggest topics in the NBA. I still got to figure out how I'm going to configure all this moving forward, but we will be covering all the latest NBA news that comes out. So give your boy a follow, man. I'm gonna keep you all in the loop with all the crazy stuff that's going to be happening in the off season, because this off season is going to be crazy without a doubt. Let me get these social medias ready. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water again. Be right back. Second half about to start soon. Let's see if OKC can come back. Oh shit, it's about to start right now. Never mind. I can't dip. I can't dip. I cannot dip. Third quarter is about to start right now. I spoke too soon. We back. We back. Looks like if things continue the way they are right now, we are going to see a game 7. You know, we love a game 7 over here, man. Let's see if the Indiana Pacers can maintain this level of excellency, or if the Oklahoma City Thunder can string back some points and be able to complete the biggest comeback of all time. The live is on my screen, man. Unfortunately, I cannot show it. All I can show is the scoreboard, which I've created right here. Lou Dort for 3. Lou Dort misses. We cannot show the actual game on this live, or else we will get banned with the quickness. The live streams are owned by the NBA. Man's not trying to get sued. This is a live watch party. Shout out to Mariana, shout out to Melvin Bailon, shout out to Payton, shout out to Mark Lordy Gubat, shout out to Ariane, Melvin Bailon, Ema X7. Let me know who you got winning game 6. Right now, OKC lead by 22. Y'all got Indiana leads by 22. You got OKC. Can they come back and win the championship in Indiana? Shout out to Emma X7, man. Appreciate the follow. We're now starting quarter 3, third quarter. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if the OKC can close this gap, potentially complete the biggest comeback of all time. Oh, another turnover on SGA. Tyrese Halliburton wide open for 3. In and out. Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Lou Dort wide open. Gets it to Jalen Williams. Tries a 3-pointer, doesn't go. Right now, Oklahoma City are settling for some pretty bad shots. Andrew Nembhard gets fouled by Lou Dort. So far, it's been a tough night for OKC, man. A lot of turnovers. You can't expect to go back to Indiana, play as sloppy as they are, shoot as bad as you are from 3-pointer, and commit as many turnovers as you're committing and expect to win that game. Not happening. Indiana has their backs up against the wall. They're going to play lights out. Lou Dort with the rebound. Indiana misses the layup. Chet Holmgren trying to drive on Miles Turner. Gets a cut. Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso gets blocked. OKC gets the ball back. Goes out of bounds. Shout out to Mark Dent. Shout out to Vonnie 1990. Heaver Geck. D Lurker. Brian Gray 338. J. Ty Mastril. B. Wright. Was good. OKC or Indiana, who y'all got? Chet Holmgren for 3. Miss. Chet Holmgren has been settling for three all game. He has not tried to drive to the basket. Pacers are missing a lot of threes. Wide open. Pascal Siakam has the ball. Back to Tyrese. Tyrese looks like he wants to shoot a deep three. Ball gets poked away. Goes out of bounds. Pacers will get that ball back. So far, Tyrese Halliburton's strained calf is not showing that it's affecting him very much. Andrew Nembhard for three. Misses. Pacers get the offensive rebound back. Nice little bounce back to Pascal Siakam. OKC gets the ball back. Loose ball foul on the Pacers. Right now, OKC looks like they have no answer for what the Indiana Pacers are doing, and they haven't been able to really get any scoring going at all. SGA's being double, triple teamed. Lou Dort for three. Air ball. Lou Dort has not been able to hit a three-pointer. The entire team has not been able to hit a three-pointer damn near all night. Oh my God. OKC shooting 1 for 16 from three-pointer. They're literally shooting 6.3% from three. That's abysmal. At this point, man, just give up the three-pointer and start driving to the basket. How do you shoot 6.3% from three-pointer, man? They cannot hit a shot to save their life right now. And Tyrese Halliburton wants to take a deep three. I know he does. Oh, nice give and go. Drives to the basket. OKC takes a timeout. Now, if I'm OKC, man, you got to put a different lineup out there. You got to do something different because this is not working at all. You got to just completely abandon the three-pointers right now because they are not dropping. You are shooting 6.3% from three-pointer. You got to abandon the three absolutely, man. Until you can get some points in the paint, man, you got to completely abandon that because this is not working out. I don't even think I've seen a team shoot 6.3% from three-pointer before, especially not in a playoff game. This is ridiculous, man. Oh, my God. We've seen 10%. I've seen 11%. I've seen as low as 8% back in game 4. At one point, OKC was shooting 8%, but 6.3% is just, bro, just give it up. Give it the fuck up, man. Give it the hell up, man. Anyways, we're on commercial break, man. Right now, Indiana Pacers lead by 14 points. It looks like they're going to be able to force a game 7 going back to OKC. I had OKC in 7. So this will be interesting to see. Shout out to GM Shapirez. I think that's how you say your name. I don't know. Shout out to anybody watching on any of their platform, man. I really appreciate it. Any like, subscribe, follow. Helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 500 subs. Let's get it. We will be posting videos back on TikTok, YouTube, and we'll be continuing the live streams weekly after the NBA Finals is done. We will be streaming Game 6 of the Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Also, Game 7 we'll start the stream at Sunday at 8 o'clock. Again, Game 7 Sunday at 8 o'clock if required. If OKC can complete this comeback and close its game off, obviously won't be needed. But as it stands now, we will be streaming Game 7 of the NBA Finals on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Let's see if the Indiana Pacers can complete this game and force that Game 7. Right now, Indiana Pacers have exploded and have ballooned that lead, which was as much as 6 points at the lowest end, and have ballooned it all the way up to a 14-point lead. Sorry, a 24-point lead is what I meant to say. Excuse me if I said 14. I meant to say 24-point lead. So the Indiana Pacers right now have applied that pressure, have increased that gap, and have been able to maintain that going into the end of the second quarter. So we'll see what they'll be able to maintain that. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, follow. We're going to be covering all the biggest NBA news in the offseason after the NBA Finals is over. So make sure you follow for that. We're going to keep you in tune. We're going to be posting back on TikTok again. We're going to be live streaming every single week as well, covering all the news. So stay tapped in, man. I'm going to make sure you guys stay informed and know what's going on. Right now, there's a lot of rumors about what's going on, about potential trades. We have the Lakers, who just got sold for $10 billion. We have Ime Udoka, head coach of the Houston Rockets, who just got a new contract. We have rumors that Jaylen Brown and Derek White are getting offers from other teams, so it looks like the Celtics may potentially blow that core up. Jaylen Brown might get traded, Derek White might get traded, Porzingis is definitely getting traded, and we're hearing rumors that Drew Holiday is also getting traded as well. So that Boston Celtics team has a potential to look a lot different next year than they did this year. We're also getting rumors that the Utah Jazz have put in a potential trade for Paul George. So Paul George may not be a 76er next season. Paul George might get traded to Utah. But these are just rumors so far. Obviously, nothing has been put into effect. And a lot of these trades won't actually go into effect until after the NBA Finals. Once the NBA offseason starts, it's going to be a wild one. I guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. Game is back. SGA tries to drive to the lane, misses the layup. SGA right now with 15 points. Jalen Williams 16. Miles Turner with the dunk in the lane. Pacers up by 26. I almost said by 60. Jalen Williams drive to the basket. He's being blitzed. Foul called. I believe that's on Andrew Nembhard. OKC has the ball. SGA mid-range shot. Won't go. Indiana has the ball. Wide outlets pass to Shepherd. Wide open layup. OKC takes a timeout again. OKC are getting absolutely embarrassed right now, man. Indiana Pacers lead by 28. This right here is embarrassing, man. This right here is absolutely embarrassing. Shout out to Sen, shout out to Trey Man, shout out to Baka _17, stage 1. Fargo. Man, right now the Oklahoma City Thunder are getting absolutely embarrassed. Pacers are up by 28. This game has been all Pacers. It looked a little bit close in the first quarter, but the Indiana Pacers have absolutely exploded. They've been causing turnovers. Oklahoma City Thunder have not been able to get any shots to drop. They're shooting 6.3% from three-pointer right now. They have 13 turnovers. It's not looking good right now for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It seems like for the last 10 minutes, they haven't been able to score at all. It just hasn't been the night for OKC. OKC started off relatively okay, but midway through that second quarter, Indiana Pacers absolutely took over, and they have not let their foot off the gas. This is going to be a long flight back for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is a team right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder, that's showing their youth, being mentally unprepared for a closeout game. we already know closeout games are the hardest. Elimination games are always the hardest to win. That's what everybody in professional sports says, regardless of the sport. But this game right here, man, Oklahoma City Thunder, I think, came completely unprepared mentally, and they let the Pacers blow this one wide open. Let's see what's going on. But man, that slam from Pascal Siakam was, oh my days. Right before the end of the second half, bro, he absolutely put Jalen Williams on a poster, man. Put Jalen Williams on an absolute poster. Shout out to Remy Mark. Okay, so let's take a look at the box score. Let's see what Indiana's working with. Right now, Tyrese Halliburton has 14 points, plus minus of plus 31. Absolutely phenomenal for Tyrese Halliburton. especially with the right calf sprain. It was looking like he might not even play in game 6 at all, but he has come out and he has absolutely contributed to his team. He has 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Andrew Nemhard, 10 points, 2 assists. Miles Turner, 3 points, but he is a plus 20, plus 25, plus minus. Aaron Nesmith, 9 points. Pascal Siakam, 13 points. So again, very balanced team effort from the Indiana Pacers. They are up by 28. Obi Toppin, 8 points off the bench. Tony Bradley, 3 points. TJ McConnell, 8 points. Ben Shepherd with 2 points. The only Pacer who hasn't scored tonight is Benedict Mathurin. That's it. The Indiana Pacers are rotating extremely well on their defensive assignments. They're causing a lot of turnovers, man. Like I said, there's already been 13 turnovers committed by OKC. And this is another game in the series where if you didn't know any better, you would think the Indiana Pacers are by far the better defensive team, even though the Oklahoma City Thunder had a historic defensive season. Right now, it doesn't look like they're the best defensive team. Right now, it looks like Indiana Pacers are clearly better. OKC haven't scored in 5 minutes. Oh! SGA to Isaiah Hartenstein slam. It looks like Isaiah Hartenstein is that dude that can really come off the bench and give that spark for OKC right now. Something to keep in mind too, if the Pacers didn't blow that game 4, they would be on the brink of winning the NBA championship right now. If I'm the Pacers, I got to be kicking myself, man. You could have closed it out on your at home right now. But because they let that game 4 slip and they let OKC come back, we're going to game 7, baby. But the Pacers could have easily been on the brink of a championship right now. Shout out to Sosa Jolo, shout out to Candy, shout out to Sen, Remy Mark, RR, Fargo, Brian Gray, 338, King Keems, Zaki. Shout out to anybody who's watching, man. Appreciate it. Like the stream, it helps me out a lot. Your boys on the road to 500. Like, subscribe, follow, all that, man. It helps me out a lot. You dig? Let's see if OKC can close this gap. Right now we have Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren on the bench. TJ McConnell has checked back in. Chet McConnell has been a battery for the Indiana Pacers coming off the bench. Isaiah Hartenstein is shooting free throws right now. He already hit his first free throw. NBA fans are shouting TJ. The Indiana fans love TJ McConnell. Isaiah Hartenstein hits that second free throw. We got just a little bit over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's see if the Oklahoma City Thunder can close the gap with this new rotation. Obi Toppin for 3. Money. Right now we got mad Indiana players in double figures right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Indiana Pacers players in double figures right now. Aaron Nesmith has 9 points, so he can easily hit double figures, and TJ McConnell has 8. So by the time this game is done, you can have 6 players from Indiana in double figures. Isaiah Hartenstein will go to the line again. Isaiah Hartenstein hits the first free throw. Isaiah Hartenstein hits the second. Obi Toppin gets fouled. Oh, sorry. Offensive foul on Obi Toppin. OKC will get the ball back. Oops. SGA is on the free throw line now. I believe this is the first or second time he's hit the free throw line. Miles Turner will now go to the bench. We got Shepard back in. SGA hits the first free throw. He's 4 for 5 from free throw tonight. Right now, Indiana leads by 23. A foul. OKC currently in the bonus. Whoa, 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 whoa. Isaiah was trying to take the ball away, but Shepard looks like he pushes him. Sorry, Bradley looks like he pushes him. Looks like Bradley might get a tech. Right now it's a technical foul on Bradley. SGA will shoot free throws. And OKC will get that ball back. It looks like this is how OKC is closing the gap right now. Shout out to Luis Urbina, Fargo, Brian Gray, 338, King Keems. Isaiah Hartenstein just tries to take that ball from Bradley after it goes out of bounds. And then Bradley just pushes him to the ground. All right, so as it stands right now, it looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder are about to force a game 7, but of course there's plenty of time left in this game. And Oklahoma City Thunder, I'm not going to say easily, but there is the potential that they can come back. They have cut the deficit down. Indiana Pacers were up by as much as 28, and the Oklahoma City Thunder have cut that all the way down to 22, so we'll see what happens. Shout out to John Lee Tanyang. But yeah, so far, this game started off pretty entertaining at first, but then Indiana Pacers kind of blew this one out towards the end of the second quarter. So this thing got out of hand real quick, real quick. They had as much as a 6-point lead, and that ballooned all the way up to 17, and then up to 22, and then up to 28 at the highest. So we'll see what happens with Oklahoma City Thunder. It looks like they could not buy a 3-pointer or a field goal for the longest time. There was a stretch of around 5 minutes where Oklahoma City did not score at all. And this is why they're in such a deficit. They are shooting absolutely abysmal from 3-pointer as well tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder, I believe, are shooting 6% from 3-pointer. 6.3%, which is, I don't even know how that's even possible. But they're shooting 6% from 3-pointer. Right now, they're 2 from 17 from 3-pointer, which is absolutely abysmal. So we'll see if the Oklahoma City Thunder can start knocking down some threes and close this gap. Maybe they'll be able to get enough momentum to be able to get this game close before the end of the fourth. Oh, they just hit a 3-pointer. Look at that. Cason Wallace just hits a 3-pointer. Let's see. And the Thunder have been on an 8-0 run for the last minute. So it looks like they found a little bit of life. This rotation has given them a little bit of life. Andrew Nembhard gets fouled. He will go to the line. But it looks like the Thunder have found a little bit of life. Tyrese Halliburton is wearing, what is that, like, anybody that works out, he's wearing like something around his what do you call it, a back compression belt. And I'm not sure that how that's helping his calf, but I don't know. Shout out to Benedict Valencia. Shout out to Champagne Mike 999. Let me know who you got winning Game 6. Does the Indiana Pacers force a Game 7? Do they force a Game 7? We will see. Do they force a Game 7? SGA has the ball. He's being guarded by Nembhard. Mid-range. Money. And one. SGA hits the mid-range and gets the and one. So they have cut this lead down again. Anytime SGA is being guarded by Nembhard, he looks at him like straight money. SGA loves being guarded by Nembhard. He hits a free throw. Indiana leads 75-57. Scoreboard is slightly ahead. The broadcast is usually delayed by a little bit. TJ McConnell has the ball. He's being guarded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Andrew Nembhard for three. Money. We just got a little bit over 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Oh, Isaiah Hartenstein lost it. Indiana Pacers get that ball back. TJ McConnell has it. Oh, turnover. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Looks like we got a jump ball. Looks like it will be between, I think, Isaiah Joe and TJ McConnell. But right now, the Pacers are cruising, man. All you got to do is maintain this lead. Shout out to MJ Foodie Journeys, Christian Lubas. Anybody watching, make your boy a like and subscribe, man. Appreciate it. Right now, the Indiana Pacers have led by as much as 28 points. But it looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder is starting to close that gap a little bit with this new rotation. We will see what happens if the Oklahoma City Thunder are able to come back and win the championship, or if the Pacers will be able to force that Game 7. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to anybody who's watching. Give a like, subscribe, follow. We're on the road to 500 subs. It helps a lot. Looks like OKC gets the ball. SGA will bring the ball up. Shout out to Saint. What up, Saint? SGA has the ball. Pulls up. Oh, passes to Casey Walls. Another turnover. It looked like SGA was about to take that mid-range, but passed last second. Not sure why he did that. TJ McConnell. Shoots, misses. SGA with the rebound. SGA drives to the basket. Misses. Looks like he wanted that foul, but he didn't get it. Nembhard will now go to the line. Oh, thank you, MJ Foodie Journeys, for sending that rose. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody, man. It's been all love today, man. I appreciate the roses, the hearts, all of that. I'm loving it. To anybody who just started watching, man, we're going to be doing live streams after the NBA Finals. We're going to be covering all the news, latest news from the NBA. So make sure you tune in, like, subscribe, follow for the news that will be coming in the off season. We got a whole lot of news coming. We've already had some activities. The Lakers already been sold for $10 billion. And we already have rumors about trades being done in the background. We got Katie, who's for sure going to be traded this season. And we got a lot of the Celtics players going to be traded as well. Right now, Indiana leads by 23. OKC is trying to close that gap by as much as possible and see if they can stage a potential comeback. They are fighting an uphill battle right now. Shout out to Darmako. Shout out to Steven Jomko. Right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder will have to come back from the largest deficit. 23-point deficit to be able to come back and win the NBA championship. As it stands right now, Indiana Pacers are going to force that game 7. But who knows, man? Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Jalen Williams has the ball to Caruso. Jalen Williams, mid-range, miss. And it just has not been a good night shooting for Oklahoma City. Indiana Pacers have been taking advantage of everything tonight. But good news for OKC fans, you're no longer shooting 6.3% from 3. Now you're shooting only 11%. So at least y'all have increased your 3-point shooting. Pascal Siakam, mid-range, misses. Oh. Wiggins drive to the basket, loses it. Aaron Neesmith has it. To Toppin. Toppin tries to yam it down on Wiggins. Obi Toppin just try to put Wiggins on a poster. SG is currently getting benched on the rest. Looks like he will come back in soon. Obi Toppin is at the line. He will shoot 2. It's the first. Obi Toppin has been an absolute monster for the Indiana Pacers. Shot the key. Andrew Toppin misses a second. Sorry, Obi Toppin. I said Andrew Toppin. SG has the ball right now. He's working on... Oh, he's being like almost double teamed. Lou Dort fakes a 3. Alex Caruso shoots a 3, misses. Shot to Rizzo, shot to Kobe Gomez. Kobe Gomes. We got 5 to shoot. Pascal Siakam for 3. Money. Money, 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 money. Pacers have a 9-0 run in the last 3 minutes. Lou Dort looks like he wants to take that 3. Takes it. Hits it. Oklahoma City cut it to 24. And it's just under a minute left in the third quarter. Shot to L24. As it stands now, the Indiana Pacers will force a game 7. Obi Toppin for 3. Lead back up to 27. 30 seconds left in the half. Wiggins wide open 3. In and out. Indiana Pacers will have the final shot of the quarter. TJ McConnell has the ball right now. 10 seconds. Another 3 to Obi Toppin. In and out. Oh, they'll get one up. Oh my God. Another 3 right before the quarter ends. Indiana leads by 30. Unbelievable. Shepard gets the ball off right before the end of the half. Indiana Pacers lead by 30. Crowd is going wild, and with that, man, how much seconds were left? There was literally 1 second left to shoot. He got that ball off. Somehow he got that ball off with 1 second left to shoot. And that's just an exclamation mark, man. Pacers go up by 30 in an elimination game. Crowd is going crazy in Indiana. We will get a game 7 is what it's looking like. Unless the Oklahoma City Thunder somehow have a miraculous 30-point comeback in the fourth quarter, we are looking at a game 7. So it looks like my prediction may or may not come true. I had OKC winning in 7. And it looks like right now we're going to see a game 7. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Indiana Pacers have absolutely exploded this game. 3-point barrage. Obi Toppin, back-to-back 3-pointers. Right now, Indiana Pacers are shooting 40% from 3-pointer. 40%. They're shooting 43% from field goal. Right now, Indiana Pacers are shooting better from 3-point than the Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting from field goal, period. Oklahoma City Thunder have 38.2% from field goal. Indiana Pacers have 43%. Indiana Pacers are shooting 40% from 3-pointer. The Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting 15% from 3-pointer. And right now they have 16 turnovers while the Indiana Pacers only have 7. So right now the Oklahoma City Thunder has more than doubles the turnovers that the Indiana Pacers have. And right now the Indiana Pacers are also winning on the boards, 36 boards to 29 for OKC. So right now this game has been all Indiana Pacers, all Indiana Pacers. OKC from 3-pointer, they're shooting 3 for 20. Absolutely abysmal. At one point, they were shooting 6.3% from 3-pointer. You are not winning any game with that, especially not against the Pacers while you're down by 20. Just not happening. Let's check the box score to see what it's looking like for each player. Let's see. Right now, Indiana Pacers have 4 players in double digits. Obi Toppin with 15 points off the bench. TJ McConnell with 8 points off the bench. Tony Bradley with 3. Ben Shepherd with 5 points off the bench. Tyrese Halliburton has 14 points. Andrew Nembhard has 17 points. Tyrese Halliburton has 5 rebounds, 5 assists, by the way. And we got Pascal Siakam with 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. 12 rebounds already from Pascal Siakam. So overall, man, Indiana Pacers, again, they're winning with the power of friendship. Everybody's contributing on the team. There's really only one player, Benedict Mathurin, who's been on the floor who hasn't scored for Indiana. Outside of Benedict Mathurin, every single player has scored for the Indiana Pacers. And man, this is crazy, man. I don't know why I'm on like Negro Domus or something like that. I predicted OKC in 7. And it looks like we're getting that game 7. I predicted that Indiana Pacers with their backs against the wall would be able to hold off and be able to not get eliminated at home in front of their crowd, in front of their home crowd. And they've just erupted, man. They've absolutely erupted. Before the game started, there was worries about Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton suffered a right calf strain in game 5 of the finals and back in OKC. So initially there was question about whether he would actually play this game or not. But before the game started, we got confirmation Tyrese Halliburton would play and he would start. So now he's starting. And there was also worries about whether or not, if he did start, whether he'd be good or not. He told his coach, listen, if I'm playing like ass, bench me. But Tyrese Halliburton has been playing phenomenal today. Absolutely phenomenal. So Tyrese Halliburton, despite that right calf, the muscle calf injury, he has not been a liability at all for his team. Right now, Pacers lead by 30. TJ McConnell with a nice shot. Shout out to Cheng 8276, Jerry, Michael, Licky Briv 10, Joel, Carl Salmorin, Mo. What up though? Who you got winning this game? Actually, who you guys got winning the series? I want to know who's your NBA Finals MVP so far. Who do you think will win NBA Finals MVP? I want to know. NBA Finals MVP, who you got? Shout out to El Russo. Who do you got for NBA Finals MVP? For me personally, if the Indiana Pacers win, you gotta give NBA Finals MVP to Pascal Siakam. If the Pacers win the finals, if OKC wins the finals, you gotta give it to SGA. But I don't know what you guys think. Maybe y'all think something different. Let me know who should win NBA Finals MVP. If the Pacers win or if the OKC Thunder win. OKC Thunder are trying to close that gap. 30-point lead by the Pacers. Just under 11 minutes left to go. OKC is going to try and close that gap. We will see. Michael says that's the only correct answer. Which one? Pascal Siakam or SGA? I think for Pacers, if the Pacers do win the finals, then it has to go to Pascal Siakam. He's been Mr. Consistent night in and night out, rebounding, defending, doing everything for the Pacers, man. It has to be. I know Tyrese has the flashy game winners and all that, the late game heroics. But if you're just looking at pure basketball, man, if the Indiana Pacers win the finals, it has to go to Pascal Siakam. He has to win NBA Finals MVP. But if OKC wins, then it's like an 80% chance that SGA wins it. And I think that'd be the correct person to win it. But let's see. Can OKC come back from down, 31 points now? We will see. Looks like they got a lot of bench players out there right now. Oh, wow. Looks like OKC might be conceding defeat, man. They just put a lot of their bench players out there. Uh-oh. Looks like OKC may be saying, hey, let's just rest our players for Game 7 and make sure we're prepared. Game 7 will be on Sunday. We will also be live streaming Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We'll be starting the live stream at 8 o'clock. Again, to anybody who's watching, man, I appreciate everybody who's watching, man. Like, subscribe, follow. It helps me out a lot in the algorithm. We're on the road to 500 subs, 500 likes, 500 follows. We're going to be continuing with the NBA content. We're going to be live streaming after the NBA Finals, and we're going to be covering all the NBA offseason news. There's going to be a whole lot of news coming out. This offseason is going to be absolutely insane. So far, we already had the Lakers that were sold for $10 billion. Boston Celtics are about to trade their whole team out. Jaylen Brown might get traded. Porzingis looks like it's getting traded. Drew Holiday is getting traded. They're even hearing offers for Derek White as well, too. So the Boston Celtics are going to look completely different next year. Michael says this is going to give Indy a lot of confidence. I wonder if it will rattle OKC. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I think what's giving Indiana a little bit of extra is the fact that they're playing in front of their home crowd. You know, I think Indiana plays extremely well in front of their home crowd, especially with their backs up against the wall. I think it's helping them a lot. Now, will they have the same energy in OKC? I guess we'll see. But I think that OKC being at home for the Game 7, knowing that it's a closeout backs against the wall, I think they'll be able to correct a lot of stuff from this game. Because this game, I mean, if you're looking at the stats, man, it's kind of a, really, I'm not going to say a fluke game, but at one point, OKC was shooting 6.3% from three-pointers. I don't think there's going to be many games, or Game 7, I don't suspect that OKC will shoot 6.3% from three-pointer for the first 3 quarters. I just don't see that happening. They're probably going to make sure that they clean up a lot of those turnovers that happened as well, too. But this game, man, Indiana just caught fire. They caught absolute fire. Do you think this Pacers playoff run is going to attract more talent to Indy? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not sure if, even though I think it might attract some more talent to Indy, I'm not sure if Indy right now will want to change the team that they have right now. The team that they have is extremely deep. They have shooters all over the floor. And right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing right now. I would say, if I'm the Pacers GM. With your players that you got right now, just run it back. But I do think that seeing how Indiana plays, there'll be a lot of other players that'll be attracted to come to Indiana. But I think if they're smart, they shouldn't try to trade for a big name or whatever like that. I think what they should do is try to add more depth to what they already have. Because Indiana, they're a dangerous team, man. They just got that 2026 first round pick. I wonder if they'll use it to trade in the pack. I think they might. They might. I'm just wondering who they would trade, though. They just re-signed TJ McConnell. Maybe they trade Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin. Who else is not here? Or Ben Shepherd. I don't know. I think they'll probably keep Obi Toppin. Let's see. Nemhard, Miles Turner. I don't know, man. I mean, all these players, it looks like they play so well together. But I think if they do, they'll most likely trade that draft pick or that draft pick. But I guess we'll see. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Game 6 of the NBA Finals right now. The Pacers are absolutely blowing out the Oklahoma City Thunder, but we will be streaming Game 7 of the NBA Finals on Sunday at 8 o'clock. So make sure you like, follow. We'll be streaming that live. Won't miss a moment here, man. We'll be live streaming every part of the game. Right now, this game has been an absolute blowout. At the peak, the Pacers led by as much as 27 points. Right now, OKC pretty much has their bench on the floor right now. So it looks like they're pretty much conceding defeat for the most part. They're going to try and go back to OKC and close this one out in Game 7. I initially had OKC winning this series in 7. So we'll see if I was right. It's going back to OKC. Unless Thunder miraculously score 30 points in 5 minutes. Or in 9 minutes. Oh. We got and one. Sorry, not and one. We got Williams who will go to the line. Yo, fun fact, OKC player Williams. This guy is the first player of Vietnamese descent to play in the NBA. Fun fact. He's half black, half Vietnamese. He is the first player of Vietnamese descent to play in the NBA. That's a fun fact I just learned. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Abdi Osman. Shout out to Walla Long. Juicy. Shout out to P. Goey Gong. Goling. Ongo Chan. My girl is sexy as hell. Yo, let me see your girl then. If your girl's sexy as hell. Let me see. Shout out to Juford Canla. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Mo. Shout out to Fargo. Ghost says, do you think OKC can still win? Nah, I think it's a done deal. I think OKC's already they've conceded defeat already. They got a lot of their, they've got their entire bench out there right now, man. Like OKC's got their whole bench out there. I think they've conceded defeat. I think for them, they know it makes more sense to rest your bench instead of potentially leaving them out there, having them get injured or whatever like that. Just rest them. Put your bench out there, see if they can maybe hit a couple 3-pointers to make it close. If they can make it close, then you bring your starters back on. But I think they've conceded defeat. I think this game is a wrap. Foul. OKC will go to the line. Shout out to Juford, but shout out to everybody who's watching, man. Like, subscribe. Appreciate all of y'all watching tonight, man. This stream has been, I think, my biggest stream so far, which is dope. I just started streaming in the Western Conference and Eastern Conference round. But I love doing this, man. So we'll be streaming some more games in the NBA offseason in the NBA season next year. We'll be streaming in the 2025-2026 season. We'll be streaming key matchups. In the offseason, I'm also going to be covering all of the biggest NBA news as well, too. So I'll be live streaming most likely 2 times a week after the NBA Finals. I'll be streaming on all platforms, whatever platform you're on, it doesn't really matter. And we'll be covering all the latest and most important news that's going on. We got KD that's going to potentially be traded. He's whittled down his teams to his top 3. His top 3 are the Houston Rockets, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Miami Heat. We got Russell Westbrook, who just opted out of his contract, so he is a free agent. He is no longer signed with the Denver Nuggets. He is a free agent, and his preferred destination is also the Miami Heat. The Los Angeles Lakers just got sold for $10 billion to the guy that owns LA Dodgers. So that's crazy. Oh, 3-pointer. Oh, OKC hits 3-pointer. We cut it down to 26. We got Ume Udoka, coach of the Houston Rockets, who just signed the biggest contract extension ever for a head coach. And we got the New York Knicks looking for their next head coach. This week, they're interviewing Mike Brown, the former Sacramento Kings head coach, and I believe the 2022 coach of the year. And they're also going to be interviewing Taylor Jenkins, the former Memphis Grizzlies head coach, for their position for the spot. If y'all remember, the New York Knicks fired their head coach after they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. So they are on the search for their new head coach. We're hearing that the Boston team might get blown up, so that's going to be interesting as well too. Drew Holiday may get traded. Jaylen Brown may get traded. Porzingis is definitely getting traded. So we're going to see that Boston Celtics team might look completely different next year. We're going to see. Right now, Indiana lead by 28. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Eagle. I see the Eagle emoji. Shout out to Johan, Jarek Langwa. Shout out to Mo. Appreciate y'all watching, man. If y'all like this stream, man, like, subscribe, follow. Helps me out a lot in the algorithm. We're a smaller account. We're trying to grow on the road to 500 subs. So I appreciate everybody who's been watching tonight. We will be streaming Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Oh, I love that word, man. Game 7 got to be one of the best words in the English language, man. Game 7. Game 7 will be on Sunday. We'll be streaming that at 8 o'clock. I want to know who y'all money got now. Now that it's even, the mano a mano 3v3, who y'all got winning the NBA Finals championship? And who will be NBA Finals MVP? Gotta get these social posts ready, man. Follow me on Instagram as well, too. We stream on all platforms, whatever it is, man. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, all that. We stream on all of them. TikTok, of course, obviously. Shout out to Patrick CK. Shout out to Rock. OKC right now, they have all their bench players in pretty much. So they've pretty much conceded defeat, and they're just, all the bench players are pretty much chucking up threes. Obi Toppin gets fouled. He will go to the line. But yeah, right now, there's just, just under 7 minutes left in this game. OKC's resting all their players. Indiana Pacers live another day. Indiana Pacers have forced that Game 7. They will go back to OKC for Game 7. Game 7 will be on Sunday, so each team will have 2 days rest. Friday, Saturday, yeah. They will have 2 days rest before Game 7. This is crazy. We are finally getting a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. This was the first Game 7 since 2016 when the Cleveland Cavaliers faced off against the Oklahoma. What am I saying? Oklahoma. This is the first Game 7 that we're going to experience in the NBA Finals since 2016 when the Cleveland Cavaliers went against the Golden State Warriors. And y'all know that Game 7, that 2016 Game 7 was a movie, absolute movie. So you can expect this one to be just as entertaining. This Game 7 is going to be crazy. I had OKC in 7, but who knows, man? Indiana Pacers may be able to go back and steal one. But it looks like for now, the Indiana Pacers live another day. They lead by 27 currently. 25. This will be the first Game 7 since 2016 when the Cavs face the Golden State Warriors. And this has been a great final so far, man. Shout out to Juice, shout out to Sauce Queen. These teams are so evenly matched. It's just like a seesaw back and forth, man. This finals has been absolutely exciting, man. I don't care anybody talking about the ratings or whatever like that, man. If you're a fan of basketball, like a real fan of basketball, not just a casual, and you watch the finals, man, you've been thoroughly entertained by this finals, man. This has been some dope-ass basketball. I cannot lie. Whether any of these teams is your team or not, this has been phenomenal basketball on both sides and has been thoroughly entertaining. So shout out to OKC and shout out to the Pacers for this finals, man. Shout out to Danielle Shop. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Roy Crispin. Lil Ja. And I appreciate all the likes for the stream, man. Appreciate it. We'll be streaming Game 7 on Sunday at 8 o'clock. I must remind you, Game 7 at 8 o'clock on Sunday. And we'll also be covering all the offseason news after the NBA Finals is over. So make sure you follow. Make sure you follow and tap in, man, to be in all the news for all the NBA news coming out. There's going to be a lot of activity coming out. I'm going to take a quick break, man. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. We bike, we bike, we bike, we bike. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Shout out to Barbacenia Johnny. Shout out to Dex Ringo, Marlon Sinkit, Harry Beataz. Jomel, Irwin. Not Irwin from Attack on Titan, huh? Gwen, Justice 1767. Barbacena. So this game is pretty much a blowout, man. This thing is pretty much done. OKC's been resting their starters since around the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter. So it looks like they've conceded defeat. They will rest all their guys and they will get prepared and start getting ready for Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Again, I must let y'all know we will be streaming Game 7 of the NBA Finals on Sunday at 8 o'clock. So stay tuned in for that as well too. That's going to be a movie. This is going to be the first Game 7 since 2016 when the Cleveland Cavaliers went against the Golden State Warriors. So y'all know that Game 7 was a movie. This one's about to be a movie as well. So make sure y'all stay tapped in for that and come back here on Sunday because we will be live streaming that. That game will be absolutely crazy. Got the Marlon Carlena, Marlon Sinkit, Alan Farfan, Alan Ski, Nathan Kalunga, Angel, Brady, Dendy, Aaron. Shout out to everybody who's watching, man. I really appreciate it. We're on the road to 500 subs. Any like, subscribe, follow helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Growing. And we're going to be posting more content on the platform in the upcoming weeks, man. I'm probably going to start posting videos again in the next week. I haven't posted something on the platform in a while. I've just been doing live streaming most recently. But we will be getting back to producing the video content as well. Just to make sure we keep you guys in the loop with what's going on in the NBA offseason. Obi Toppin. Indiana's on fire right now. Indiana might damn near tear the whole town down right now. They've survived. Oh. Case and Wallace with the wide open in the lane. Indiana leads by 22. The key to the game, as I said, man, Indiana they would not win this game if this was a 2-possession game going into the fourth quarter. Indiana needed to be able to extend that lead and be able to maintain that, and they have done exactly that. So you got to commend the Indiana Pacers with their backs up against the wall in an elimination game to be able to do what they did, especially with Tyrese Halliburton with that right calf strain. The Indiana Pacers have answered, and now they will force a Game 7 going back to Oklahoma City. We got just a little bit over 3 minutes left in this game, but this game has been done. Since around the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter, this game has been done. Shout out to Neezy, Itzmara Pena 262. Sauce Queen back in this. What's up? Alan Farfar, Aaron. We are getting that Game 7, baby. First Game 7 since 2016. The most beautiful word in the English language. Game 7. Game 7. Game 7 is about to be a movie. Make sure y'all tap in. Oh my God. Jalen Williams just had one of the lowest plus minus in the NBA Finals ever. Jalen Williams had a negative 40 plus minus in this game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. OKC shooting a little bit better from three-pointer. Now the third and the fourth quarter have passed. They're now shooting 22%. At one point, OKC was shooting 6.5% from three-pointer, which is absolutely abysmal. They had 20 turnovers in this game. You are not winning a game in Indiana with 20 turnovers. It's not happening. Right now, the Indiana Pacers are about to close this one out and force that Game 7. They got James Johnson in there now, Mr. MMA. This guy's voted he was voted like scariest player in the NBA or player that you do not want to mess with. I think this guy's like a legit MMA fighter or something like that. And they keep him on the team as an enforcer. Do not play with James Johnson, man. You do not want to get in a fight with this dude. How tall is this man? Sorry, he's a kickboxer is what he was. .06 feet. What is that? To be 6'7", and he knows how to kickbox, man. Hey, just don't fight a dude like that, bro. 6'7", and he knows mixed martial arts. Bruh, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it, man. Just take the L and move on. Get your ass killed messing around with him. Shout out to Bang. Shout out to Francis Edward Sandstill. Squee. Radva. Jarek. Mako, what up, man? What up, man? So we got just over a minute left. We are going to get a Game 7 again. We will be streaming Game 7 here on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. Game 7 is going to be a movie. We are going to be tied 3-3. We're going into Game 7, man. James Johnson with a bad miss. What the fuck? Ooh, that's a nice bucket. Yeah, but it's a little bit too late. OKC bench players are hitting a lot of threes late. But it's a little bit too late for that. Y'all needed those threes midway through the second and the third quarter. A little bit too late for that. Another three from Indiana. We're getting double technicals for OKC and for Indiana. James Johnson pushing the player. Why are you beefing James Johnson, man? Don't do that. Don't beef the dude that kickboxes for fun. OKC sound a little bit rattled, man. I ain't gonna lie. They just had SGA on the... Oh, what the... Yo, I'm looking on X right now. They're showing Pascal Siakam before the game started. His eyes rolling back. Looks like he would turn into a demon or something. Did Pascal Siakam make a deal with the devil to win Game 6, bro? What the hell is going on? That's crazy. The Indiana Pacers, like the Kansas City Chiefs, man, is using blood magic to be able to win. But we know what happened with the Kansas City Chiefs this season, man. All that blood magic wore out. But I want to ask you guys, shout out to Squee, shout out to Nathan Kalunga, Bandog. If the Indiana Pacers win the finals, who wins NBA Finals MVP for the Pacers? In my opinion, it's Pascal Siakam, but I want to know what y'all think. I think if the Pacers win, it should go to Pascal Siakam. Lance Stevenson, we got a lot of people there. Of course, Reggie Miller's there. Meta World Peace is there. Lance Stevenson showing all these guys live. Shout out to Meta World Peace, man. But I want you, if the Indiana Pacers win the NBA Finals, who wins NBA Finals MVP for the Indiana Pacers? Shout out to Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller's in the crowd as well. James Johnson has been ejected from the game. Mr. MMA has been ejected. Okay. Mr. MMA has been ejected from the game, man. Shout out to anybody who's watching me, whatever platform you're on. We're going to be streaming Game 7 on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow. Helps a lot in the algorithm. And make sure you don't miss out on any NBA news, man. We're going to be covering all the latest news in the offseason. I want to make sure y'all tapped in. to everything that's happening. We got a lot of crazy stuff coming out. Lakers got sold for $10 billion. KD's going to get traded. Giannis potentially is going to get traded too. Boston Celtics team is going to get blown up. Jaylen Brown may get traded. Porzingis is definitely getting traded. Drew Holiday is definitely getting traded. And Paul George might get traded as well too. We're hearing rumors of a potential Utah trade. So Paul George, the 76ers in Utah were talking about a potential trade for Paul George. So who knows where he will land, but it's looking extremely likely that there's a possibility that Paul George may not be a 76er next season. Shout out to Erica. What's going on? What's going on? Who y'all got winning game 7? I want to know. Oh my God, look at that 28-foot three. $35 seconds left in the game. This thing is over. Post on the socials. Follow me on the Instagram, X, Facebook if you have it too. We on everything, man. So we get it. We get the game 7. We get the game 7. The best word in all of sports, man. Game 7. We get it. It's posting on the socials. We get the first game 7 in the NBA Finals since 2016, when the Cleveland Cavaliers went against the Golden State Warriors. In that series, the Cleveland Cavaliers eventually won in 7. They came back down from 3-1 deficit to be able to come back and win the NBA Finals and win the first championship for the Cleveland Cavaliers in over 50 years. And now in 2024, 2025, we have the first game 7 since that point. So we will have the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers facing off in game 7 on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Tap in to see who wins the NBA championship. This is going to be crazy. All right, NBA Finals Game 7 on Sundays. Let's do a final look at the scoreboard to see what was going on. We'll start with the Indiana Pacers. Obi Toppin with 20 points off the bench. Oh my God, Obi Toppin was amazing off the bench. TJ McConnell, 12 points off the bench. Obi Toppin also has 6 rebounds. TJ McConnell had 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals. TJ McConnell, man, this guy's absolutely amazing. Ben Shepherd, 7 points, 5 rebounds off the bench. Benedict Mathurin finally scored 2 points and then had 4 rebounds. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players for the Indiana Pacers in double digits. Pascal Siakam, 16 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists. Aaron Nesmith, 10 points. Miles Turner, only 3 points. Andrew Nembhard, 17 points, 4 assists. And Tyrese Halliburton, even with that right calf strain, who was even questionable if he would even play or not tonight, 14 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. There was talk about whether or not Tyrese Halliburton would even play, and if he did play, if he would hold his team back. But that was not a worry at all. That concern was shut down pretty quickly. Tyrese Halliburton balled out tonight. He did exactly what he needed to do. He did not hold the Pacers back at all. And in fact, he was a battery for them. But really, this game has been a complete team effort from the Indiana Pacers. Defensively, they were smothering Oklahoma City all night. They were causing a lot of turnovers. And in the turnover battle, they definitely won. Oklahoma City had 21 turnovers this game. They were shooting extremely poorly from three-pointer for the whole game. Midway through the third quarter, Oklahoma City Thunder was shooting 6.3% from three-pointers. So when you're shooting under 10% from three-pointer and you're down by 20-ish points, you are not winning that game. But Indiana made it extremely hard for OKC, and they caught fire, man. They had the crowd behind them, and they did not let go of their foot on the gas once they had that lead. And this is what you get from that, man. You get the Oklahoma City Thunder going down by as much as 30 points throughout this game. And, you know, Indiana Pacers just kept their foot on their necks. So I predicted OKC in 7. We will see. This series will go back to Oklahoma City for the last game of the series. And we will see if the Indiana Pacers are able to close this one out away on the road. The Indiana Pacers have actually been a pretty good team on the road this playoffs. Or if the Oklahoma City Thunder can close this one out at home. Oklahoma City Thunder usually don't lose at home. That's not really a thing that happens throughout the playoffs, throughout the season as well. And the OKC crowd, man, is like a superpower for OKC. They made that little mishap in game 1 and slipped up and let the Pacers take that game 1. They could have been champions right now already if they hadn't messed up in game 1. But we'll see what happens in OKC, man. Oklahoma City plays extremely strong at home. And I'd imagine that with 2 days rest, the fact that they rested their players early in this game as well, that might be able to give them the advantage. But man, this series is such a seesaw that it can go any way. So who even knows, man? Who even knows? I do not expect the Oklahoma City Thunder to play as poorly in game 7 as they did in this game. I expect them to be extremely locked in, especially when their backs up against the wall. Sometimes that's what you need. In game 4, they also had their backs up against the wall and they found a way to win. But we'll see, man. So, hey, game 7, again, what you want to hear in the NBA Finals, man. Game 7 for all the marbles. Both teams are tied 3-3, and we will see who wins, man. But this was dope. Even though the game wasn't as entertaining as I thought it would be, I still predicted that the Pacers would win and then we get a game 7, and we got that. So anyways, man, I appreciate y'all for watching it live. Tap in with me. We're going to be streaming game 7 again on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Make sure you tap in. It's going to be a movie. And I'm out, man. So I'll see y'all on Sunday, man. And be sure to like, follow, subscribe. We're going to be covering a lot more news in the offseason as well. Hello, I didn't finish what I said. We're going to be covering a lot more news in the offseason once the NBA Finals is done. So make sure to like, follow, subscribe. Appreciate everybody who watched, man. And I'm out. Peace.